Oh, hello. Peanut butter and jealous. Alan White. Nolan Ryan autograph numbered to 10. Damn! Holy shit. Hockey mushrooms, legends. Junk wax! Nasty. Woo! Congratulations, Alan White. I am honored to even hold it in my hot little mitts. Damn! Check that out, Alan White. You win, brother. That is third on print to 10. If we can't find you a true one of one. I think you're going to be a very, very happy camper here, my brother.
Oh, my God!
Paul Skeens, one of one, rookie. Congratulations there, my brother. Beautiful. Thank you so much, Brian Street. There you go, gaming grandfather. Congratulations, buddy. I got to admit, I am peanut butter and jealous. That is incredible. Anytime you have something that says one of one on it, and Paul Skeens is on it too, that's a good one. Congratulations again there, Ray. I'm honored to even hold it in my hot little mitts. All right. And remember, folks, this is where we found that one of one Drake May last night. Let's see what we can't find for you. Good luck. Oh, wow. How about a dual autograph relic numbered to 50? Gary Sheffield and Doc Gooden. Really? A couple of legends of the game right there in the autograph relic numbered to 50. The hits just keep coming in these boxes. Wow. Amazing. Congratulations, my man. That is magnificent. 46 out of 50 on the dock and the Mr. Sheffield. You're adorable. Shout out to the nanny, Ms. Fran Drescher. A couple of nice autographs, too. Beautiful. Our very first numbered card, and my dear friends, we have some Morning Wood.
Giggity, giggity, giggity.
All right. I'll see myself out. Oh, my Lanta.
Oh, my God!
Check that out. First on print to 5. Damn. Goodness gracious. Congratulations to the Nationals. And that is Mikey 2, Mikey Koba. Brother. Congratulations, buddy. First on print to 5. Whew. Schmo, you're exactly right. Thank you, buddy. Goodness gracious. Congratulations, Mikey 2. Damn. Spencer Jones on the Optic Preview. Peanut butter and jealous. General Cody Custer. My fellow Austinite. How about my twin brother? The Bird Murderer. Mr. Randy Johnson. Autograph. And that is penultimate on print, 48 out of 49.
Oh my God, it's so juicy.
Yes way. Yes way. That's amazing. Uploading that one up. I know in Mikey Green. Mr. Devin Clark, welcome back, you legend. Top of the morning to you. Mr. Nesius, good morning, Rob. Would you just look at it? 48 out of 49 on the Bird Murderer. Congratulations, Cody Custer. Beautiful.
Oh, my
the GOAT, before Tom Brady, Mr. Joe Montana. And that is second on print to 9. Congratulations, Rob Richardson. And that is a really good-looking autograph, too. If that was for my PC, I might be grading that one, buddy. That is sweet. Did I speak it into existence, or what? Hell yeah!
Oh my God, it's so juicy.
Oh my God!
Congratulations, Derek Williams. Howdy ho there, Malik neighbors. On the kaboom. Holy shiitake mushrooms. Junk wax. Nasty. I know, Brian Smith. I'm with you, brother. The first thing that went through my mind. Oh, wow.
Oh my God!
Holy shiitake mushrooms. Congratulations to Bethany on the gold C.J. Stroud rookie autograph. Woo! That is magnificent. And it's nicely centered, too. Congratulations, Bethany. You win. So, family, in the chat, let me know whether you would like to have the Malik Neighbors Kaboom or the C.J. Stroud rookie autograph number to 50. If you had a pew-pew to your head, which one would you choose? Jesus Made. Holy crapola!
Oh my God, it's so juicy.
Oh my God!
Bro. That is one of the hottest prospects of 2025, my good man. Damn. Congratulations, Jim. That's a nice one, brother. Not numbered, but beautiful. Mr. Ryan Bruns, you lucky, lucky ducky. I am so peanut butter and jealous right now, my man. Wow. Oh my gosh. Goodness gracious. My dear friends, my family. Oh my Lanta. Gerangelo Synth J. My PC numbered to 99 on the relic autograph. Congratulations, Ryan Bruns. You win, brother. Damn. Oh, would you just look at it? Oh, that is sick. Mr. Ryan Bruns, you should hang on to that forever. And if you don't, I'll let you send it to me. Oh, we only have 2 in here. Holy crapola. Number to 5 on the Golden Graphs, Max Muncy for the Trolley Dodgers and Dave Piccirilli. This one goes to you, my man. And then you go and totally redeem yourself. Would you just look at it? 2 out of 5 on the Golden Autograph. Congratulations, Mr. Piccirilli. No error on this one, my man. This one is yours. There you go, David. And again, my friend, I sincerely appreciate you being a good sport. Thank you. I love it, Mikey the Mad Hatter. My brother from another mother. Thank you for being here with us this morning, Mikey. Congratulations, Mr. Piccirilli. Second on print to 5 on the Golden Autograph. Segue? That's a nice segue to your first autograph. How about Mike Fisher with the inscription? That's pretty cool. Shout out to the Hammer, Mr. Jeff Hansen, and Rob Richardson, our resident Predators fanatics. Your second autograph here, good sir. And that one is not numbered. Brand new 55-point top loader for you there, brother. The Queen Goblin. That's weird. They got Mrs. Junk Wax on a card.
Man, these things suck. I can barely see my Bo Jackson Pro Vision.
We should have bought our top loaders from Junk Wax Vintage.
Yeah, we suck. Let's go climb a tree.
Ooh, yeah!
It's Saturday night and the junkyard's lit. Dalen's on deck and we're ready to rip. Packs are loaded, sleeves are tight. We're bringing the fire to your screen tonight. We got breaks going live, but that's not all. Family rips for the legends who answer the call. If you order from the shop, we'll crack it with care. With Mrs. Junk Wax sorting like a pro over there. Yeah. Most are lined up, they're stretching their legs.
Shaking their legs.
Racing for hit boxes filled with PSA 10.
PSA 10X.
Wanna get in, then join the hype train. It's a Twitch power giveaway with serious game. Ripping packs, cracking backs, spicy water flowing and the chat never slacks. With an attitude of gratitude, we do it right. It's full throttle hobby love on Saturday night.
Good evening, my friends. Thank you for the follows over here on TikTok. Good to see everybody.
It's Saturday Night Fever. Are you ready to roll? JWV's live. And we're taking
control. Top of the evening to you, my dear friends. Hi. Happy Saturday Night Fever. How the heck are you? Good to see you, my dear friends. You're absolutely right, Josh. We need to get that over to Spotify. Correct. What's up, brother? Good to see you, Jack. Mr. Gauthier, howdy. Mr. Rosenplot, I am always well, brother. How are you doing, Chris? Chris. Mr. Jason Wine, thank you so much for smacking that follow button. I appreciate you, big man. Good to see you tonight. Mr. CLS Cards, welcome to the family, dude. I appreciate you smacking that follow button as well. You know it, Chris. All right, my TikTokers, shout out to the captain. And we're not talking about Derek Jeter. What's up, Chris Conder? Good to see you, the Cobb, Mr. Kevin O'Brien. Excellent to see you as always, you handsome son of a gun. Mr. Colt Simmons, Mr. Jason Saltzgiver, J-Rod, Mr. Alex Invader Zim. Hola, hermano. Good to see you, my dude. And ladies and gentlemen, my friends, my family, on this spectacular Saturday Night Fever edition of the JWVCC, you incredible human beings. We've only been live for a couple of seconds, and you have already started an absolutely magnificent As always, my dear friends, if we take this to a Hype Train level 6, we get to give away one single individual juicy hitbox. If we take this thing to Hype Train level 12, we give away 2 of them. And of course, my dear friends, I do not expect it, but it must be said that if we take this thing to a Hype Train level record of level 19 past 50%, we're going to rip 6 of them. Threaten me with a good time, my dear friends. I would love to. Invader Zim, thank you so much for the beautiful gifted subs, my brother. You're already up to 47 here in the family. And by the way, folks, that Valorant special is still going. So for every gifted sub that you donate, they throw in one as well. That is pretty damn cool. Shout out to Valorant. And folks, we're already up to Hype Train level 4. Holy crapola. That escalated quickly. Damn. Mr. Adam Hall, thank you for smacking that follow button. I appreciate you, big man. I see you, Jackie, silly goose. Mr. J. Alfaro, what's up, buddy? Says, need me that 0405 upper deck. Bother also good evening. Well, good evening to you too, Jay. Nice to see you, buddy. Hey, AI. Totally. Yep. You silly goose. Mr. Kyle Giungo, good to see you tonight, my man. Mr. Cheney, excellent to see you as well. How are you doing tonight, good sir? Big hugs and firm handshakes all around, my good man. Great to see you. I hope all of us has had a spectacular Saturday, my dear friends. And folks, we just hit that Hype Train level 6. Goodness gracious. That escalated very quickly. So, folks, we are absolutely giving away at least one Junk Wax Vintage Hitbox. Now the question is, are we giving away multiple? As always, my dear friends, you know I am immensely grateful. And if you want to take this thing to a Hype Train level 12, I'm even more grateful. That's right, Alex, starting off with a good old magnificent moose race. That is correct, Big Perm. What's up, Big Perm? I mean, Big Worm. Mr. Tony, what's up, my man? Tony Carboni. He says, hey, buddy, the shop only let me buy 4 packs of NBA hoops. Are we out? Yes. Yes, we are. Yep, I think you snagged the last ones, my man. Those went quickly, and I appreciate you so much, Tony. Thank you, good sir. Mr. Jason Russell, shout out to our Canadian cousin. Excellent to see you as always, big man. So, hey, folks, I want to start the show with a little bit of an announcement. Mr. Reeps, good evening. So, a lot of you know that starting yesterday, we had some issues with our website, okay? So if you go to the break page, it does not display the accurate number of available teams. Super weird. So we have been on the line all day, pretty much, with Squarespace, the company that hosts our website. So the good news is it's not just us. It is a Squarespace-wide issue. And there's a lot of other businesses that are having significant issues with it as well. So we found a workaround, basically. And what we're going to do is Mrs. Junkwax is right here to my right. Whenever somebody purchases a break spot, Mrs. Junkwax has to go in and manually update each break. So what that means for you is if you go in there and you buy a break spot and you do not see that team come down immediately, do not freak out, okay? It takes us about a minute or 2 minutes to go in there and manually take that team down. So I appreciate you so much for bearing with us on that one, my dear friends. Shout out to the CEO. Absolutely right, Chris. Thank you, good sir. I saw that, Jason. Thank you, big man. So, like I said, folks, Squarespace is working on it. It is a temporary issue, and I think that that'll be fixed probably Monday or Tuesday. But we're going to have to kind of deal with it tonight. So I appreciate you bearing with me on that one, my dear friends. Thank you in advance. All right, homies. The Miat family. The Miat and their Gyat. What's up, brother? Grip it and rip it. You're absolutely right. Mr. Rosenplot says, I know why you're in a good mood. LOL, Cal Raleigh is doing wonderful. Yes, you're right. He is doing wonderful. But I'm pretty much always in a good mood, my good friend. You must be new to the family. He says, Chris, Mr. Rosenplot has a question.
Oh, yeah. What kind of a question you want to ask her?
He says, can you ship and give me the USD to Canada conversion? I would not be able to help you on the USD to Canada conversion, but we do ship to Canada. Yes. We have international shipping. It is not free. And just to be very transparent with you, my friends, and to all of my international folks, this goes for everybody that's international, okay? I'm going to give you the spiel. So basically, for people that are in the United States, we offer free shipping, and we ship once a week. So to be clear, we do not ship after every single personal rip. We do not ship after every single break. We allow you to stack your orders for up to a week, but that's the continental, or just the United States, okay? For international, we ship approximately every 3 to 4 weeks, but we do it the exact same way. So we allow you to stack all your purchases for 3 to 4 weeks. And then how it works is my much, much better half over here, Mrs. Junkwax, will reach out to you via email. Whatever email that you used up there at junkwaxvintage.com, she'll shoot you an email that basically gives you a ledger that says, hey, hypothetically speaking, say your box was $50 to ship, minus the $20 that we pay for, because we pay for up to $20 of your international shipping with you. We try to split it with you. We're not yet at the point that we can afford totally free international shipping, but we can split the difference with you a little bit. So we pay up to $20 of your international shipping. And in that email, there will be a link and a total responsible that you are responsible for. Okay? If you click that link, you pay that international shipping, we ship that package off for you. Mrs. Junkwax actually just shipped out a whole bunch of international packages just yesterday. So, Mr. Rosenplot, that is how it works, my man. If you want to continue to check out junkwaxvintage.com, you are more than welcome to do so. But I totally understand if you do not want to wait 3 to 4 weeks to get your cards. I get it. You know, no pressure. So there is never any pressure to spend a dime on my channel. You are more than welcome to come as you are, be part of the community, be part of the chat. As long as you're being positive, I'm happy you're here. That's right, Mr. Kind, and it is wonderful to see you tonight, big man. Big hugs and firm handshakes to you, my dude. Mr. Rosenplot, thank you. Hope you're having a great night, my dude. Mr. Thomas says, hey, I bought a couple of boxes today. How do I know when you are opening it? You're in the queue, Thomas. You're in the queue, my man. So we're going to be opening that box very soon, my friend. All right, legends. You know what we must do. We got to start this show the best way we know how, with some of that delicious nectar of life. And let me turn on some music here real quick, folks. Beautiful. Mr. Jeremy Farwell says, where should I email her? I got an email saying my order has shipped, but nothing about what I owe. So I'm going to let Mrs. Junkwax so you get it proverbially from the horse's mouth.
If your package is under about 10 ounces, it only comes to about $17 to ship to Canada. So in that event, we just cover shipping because we cover up to $20. So there will be people I do not reach out to because we're just able to cover all of it. So that's good, though. You got tracking. That's great.
Yeah. So there you go, my man. We covered it for you. Thank you so much, Mr. Kind. It is always good to see you, my man. Happy Saturday Night Fever. Coop, what's up, brother? And thank you so much for smacking the follow button. Welcome to the family, Coop. Hanging with Mr. Cooper. All right, legends, let's bust into that very first item of the evening, shall we? Why, thank you, Mr. Saltzgiver. You like that? Good evening, Bree, my favorite Imus in the evening. How are you and my favorite Lolo doing this evening? Excellent to see you both. Big hugs and firm handshakes all around. Mr. Soup with Soup says, also, Canada Post is on strike. Yeah, I heard about that. Yikes. Ooh, damn, I love that spicy water. It's just so good. Excuse me. Mason Strain, thank you for smacking the follow button. I appreciate you, buddy. Welcome to the family. Hey, glad to have you, Coop. And you know what, Coop? I like the cut of your jib. I can't follow everybody, but I got you, Coop. Welcome to the family, my man. Mr. Rosenplot says, where's the Blue Jays hat? Good question. Send me one and I'll wear it. I would. Yeah, I'd wear a Blue Jays hat if somebody sent me one. You betcha. Mr. Morones, bienvenidos a familia, my man. Nice to have you. Thank you for smacking that follow button. Oh, you know it, Mr. Kind. Every time it hits your lips, it's just so good. Bree Imus, celebrating 17 months of being in this family. I cannot thank you enough for smacking that resub button for the 17th month.
This is the coolest thing I have ever seen.
Love you, my friend. After 17 months, you are no longer a friend. You are family. We love you, Bree B, and you know it. I agree, Bobby Viles. Yes, they do. You're right. And you are very welcome, Jeremy Farwell. Thank you, my good man. All right, legends. That hype train made it to hype train level 8. So we are absolutely going to give away one Junk Wax Vintage Hitbox, and I think we should do that right now. Let's do it. You are very welcome, Mr. Kind. I got you covered, brother. I'm glad you noticed. P-Dub, what's up, my man? Looks like I need to send you a Royals hat, he says. Hey, threaten me with a good time, my brother. I will definitely wear it. Mr. Rife, good evening. T-Rips, thank you for smacking that follow button. You too, Mr. Colin Hansen. And Caleb4, good evening, my Call of Duty buddy. How you doing tonight, Caleb? Good to see you, C4. All right, legends, you know what we must do. We got to knock out a hype train giveaway. However, most of you know that we are live on 5 separate platforms right this second. Ouch, I just bit my lip. Ouch, kabibbles. We are live on TikTok, Facebook, Kick, YouTube, and of course, the whole rest of the fam family is over here on Twitch. If you would like to make the switch, my friends, you are invited to do so. Thank you so much, Classic Wax. Looking forward to it, my man. You can find our shipping address on junkwaxvintage.com if you scroll to the bottom of the page. So, there is one of those 5 platforms that will not be able to see the moose race that is about to go down, and that is TikTok. So if you want to make the switch, my dear friends, make the switch to Twitch or YouTube or Kick or Facebook. You can see the moose race, okay? You have just a second to do so. Allow me just a moment. We got to get out some boxes here, my friends. Thank you so much, Mr. Cheney. You have just a second to do so, my man, while I'm setting up some boxes real quick. Thank you for bearing with me for just a moment. All right, we're all set. There you go. Let me pull a list down from the old email. And thank you again, Mr. Cheney, for making the switch. I do not think that you'll be sorry. All right, legends. Pulling a list real quick for you. There we go. Holy crapola. That's going to be a lot of moose. That's a lot of moose. Shout out to Mr. Uncle Moosey. Without Uncle Moosey, the moose races would not exist. Gotta love some Uncle Moosey. All right, there we go. Good luck, everybody. Moose race. We're going 30 seconds on the clock. We got to put some names in here real quick. We got to take out the anonymous gifter. Although I am very appreciative and I respect the heck out of who did that anonymously. All right, so in this race, folks, we have Bob's6634. We have Mr. Ernie Larson. We have Jason Russell, Mr. Bobby Viles. Whole lot of Bobby. Thank you so much, Bobby. Mr. Ryan Bruns, and a whole lot of Ryan Bruns. Thank you, Ryan. We have Mr. Blast Boogie, the Richard, Invader Zim, Alex. A lot of Alex as well. Thank you so much, Kevin O'Brien, moderator extraordinaire. And that rounds out the list. Folks, that is 160 moose. Good luck. Whoever wins is going to need to choose a number between 1 and 10. And here we go. Good luck. And they're off. We have Mr. Kevin O'Brien on the front side, Bobby Viles on the back side, and it looks like Mr. Bobby Viles taking the whole shot. Bobby Viles in the number 1 spot. Mr. Kevin O'Brien falling back to the middle of the pack. Oh no, Bobby, it is all Bobby with a full Moose Link lead with 10 seconds to go. Looks like Invader Zim in the number 2 spot. Oh no, but Bobby Viles has pulled a moose string and he's falling back to the middle of the pack. It is anybody's race, and it's going to be Mr. Bobby Viles coming through with another moose. Congratulations, Bobby Viles. Bobby in the number 1 spot, Big Ernie Larson in the number 2 spot, and Bobby Viles rounding out the top 3 as well. So, Mr. Bobby Viles, would you do me a solid, my brother, and choose 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9, or 10. 1 through 10 minus the number 5. Well, congratulations on your very first moose race win, my brother. I hope it is the first of many. I hope you can find the one with Burrow in it, Bobby. That would be sick. Thank you so much, Soup with Soups. Massmen, you pulled a Roman Anthony Bowman first auto number to 75 on your birthday. Should you grade it? That is a choice that only you can make, my friend. But if that was for my PC, I would. Absolutely. You betcha. And Roman Anthony is no slouch, so I would absolutely do so, as long as it's a good grading candidate. All right, Bobby Viles is box number 8. I like it. Best of luck to you, Bobby. And I sincerely hope we can find you that Joey B. I think you got something juicy here, my brother. Oh, my man. Congratulations, Bobby Viles. Let's see what we have here, buddy. Oh, my Lanta. My man. 2020 Panini Prizm. PSA 10. Joey B. Congratulations, my brother. That is exactly the slab he wanted, ladies and gentlemen, and that is actually exactly the slab he got. Congratulations, Bobby Viles. You win tonight, my brother, and I am elated that I could find that one for you. Good choice on that number 8. Congratulations, my brother. That is sick. Mr. Vallejo, buenas noches, hermano. Mr. Reeps, I appreciate the gifts over there on TikTok, my man, helping to keep this channel on the rails. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. Mr. Kyle Hughes, good evening. BJ, welcome back, my dude. Well, congratulations, Bobby Viles, and I hope that stays in your PC for a very, very long time, my dear man. Felicidades. Congratulations, my brother. And that is an absolutely magnificent way to start our Saturday Night Fever. Let me put your name on this one real quick, my dude. Mrs. Junkwax took my pen. That's okay, sweetie. I mean, how dare you? I'm just joking. Mr. Bobby Ballgame. Congratulations again, my friend. Doesn't get much better than that. I freaking love it. Thank you so much, Mr. Kind. And Nick Allen, our Puyallup Pounder. Good evening, you legend. Excellent to see you, my brother. And I know you're happy with the way the big dumper is panning out lately. So, folks, I got to give credit where credit is due. We have a Cal Raleigh collector in this family that has been collected in Cal Raleigh since before it was cool. And that is Mr. Nick Allen right down here in the chat, our Pacific Northwest Southpaw. Bro, nicely done. You have a very, very valuable collection right now, my brother. Keep up the good work. And can you imagine if they give him MVP? Ooh, talk about a bump. Woo! All right. Mr. Nick Hale says, Dalen, congrats to your Mariners on making the postseason. I wish them the best of luck. I sincerely appreciate that, Mr. Hale. Thank you for the kind words, my dude. Me too. I hope they do well. I'm very, very accustomed to disappointment, so I don't want to jinx it. Lucky Rigo, I do not sell those, my man. We do not sell those. Those are just for giveaways. But I appreciate you asking. And Mr. Lebowski, damn good to see you tonight, my man. I hope you're sitting over there with a white Russian. And thank you so much for those beautiful tiny dinies, my brother. You know those are my favorite gift of all time. You too there, BJ Ron. I see you, legend. That's right, Mr. Bradford. Shout out to my fellow Washingtonian. Good to see you, my brother, my Colvillian. All right, legends. Let's bust into our very first pack of juicy junk wax. And then we're going to refresh that shop for the first time tonight. And folks, we do have a healthy queue already. If we fill any of those breaks tonight, I would love to bust those tonight as well, as long as we fill them at a decent time. You know, if we fill them at like 11 o'clock, that could be a little bit of an issue. But if you want to get those full ASAP, I would love to bust into those tonight. That would be amazing. Bobby says, Judge Homer tonight. Cal needs to have a great night. Gosh, I hope he does. Big time. All right, folks. Excuse me. Let's start with some 1991 Upper Deck Football, the Premier Edition. And then we're going to refresh that shop. Mr. Nick Allen, Julio just hit the 30-30 club again. Outstanding. Love it. So, fun fact, I'm actually a little salty right now. You know it's not very often that I get to purchase a card for myself. I purchased a card for myself. $50 Julio Rodriguez. High tech, numbered to 50. Guy made me a really good offer on it that I could not refuse. And it's lost in the mail. Not happy about it. But I hope I get it soon. We're going to think positive. Excuse me. Good evening, Victor. Great to see you, my man. Absolutely right, BJ. All right, we have some Von Johnson for Jimmy Nuge's New Orleans Saints. Is that Eric Metcalf, maybe? It sure is Eric Metcalf. That was a 100% guess. Shout out to Mr. Tim Hudson. John Taylor for the 40 Whiners. Farrell Edmonds for the Dolphins. Old Stubbs barbecue sauce for dem boys. Ray Donaldson for the Indianapolis Colts. Mike Ken. He is Kenuff with the old school neck brace. Gotta love it. Shout out to the Falcons. Mr. James Williams. And I'm telling you, folks, I have said it before and I will say it again. When there's snow on the field in Buffalo, it just hits different. What a cool card. Patriots, John Stevens. Mr. Carl Lee for Minnesota. Mr. Leonard We Are Marshall. And Clay Matthews for the Browns, last but not least. Outstanding. Scotty Too Hottie Kuniko. Mrs. Junkwax, would you mind putting Scotty Too Hottie Kuniko's name on that? Thanks, babe. Got you covered, Scotty. All right, folks. Let's move on, shall we? Good evening, Hunter Mashburn. Excellent to see you as always, my brother. Hope you had a spectacular Saturday there, good buddy. Excellent to see you. All right, my dear friends. I agree, Nick Allen. You are correct. Let me refresh that shop for the very first time on this Saturday Night Fever, and we'll see where we're at. Mr. Vallejo. Wow. Taking down an entire 23-24 wild card box. Beautiful. Cannot thank you enough. James Vallejo. Also, Mr. Vallejo taking down the Yankees in our PYT Bowman Chrome. Thank you so much, James. Mr. Mikey Bath. Bro. My nasty North Kakalackin. Mr. Mikey Bath, you here, buddy? And actually, I think that's a different Mikey Bath. We have 2 Mikey Baths in the family, my dear friends. That is magnificent. Awesome. You got it, Mr. Scotty 2 Hatakuniko. We got you, buddy. Okie dokie. Mr. Mikey Bath, I see your 2023 Panini Prizm baseball. Thank you. Tony Carboni. I see 4 packs of 1990-1991 NBA hoops. Thank you, my dude. We have Bree Imus taking down 4 packs, 2 packs of 2004 Bowman baseball, 1 pack of 2018 WWE. Mr. Bobby Viles. 5 packs of 1991 Fleer Baseball, 1 Mosaic Football Mega Box, and 2025 Top Series 2 Mega Box. That one's going to be a fun one. Thank you in advance, Bobby. Putting on a movie for the family tonight. Outstanding. Okie dokie, folkies. Let's get into our very first rips of the evening. Oh, Mr. Bath. Well, it is great to see you, my man. So, fun fact, brother. We actually have 2 Mikey Baths in the family. We have an OG of the family that's been here with me since I was ripping packs back in the closet. Somewhat fortuitously, he hasn't been here in a while. So his last name is actually Bathurst, but his name is Michael. So we call him Mikey Bath, and that is his name. But now we have a Bathie, Mikey Bathie. Well, it's nice to have you tonight, Michael, and I appreciate you utilizing junkwaxvintage.com, my friend. We're going to get into your stuff here in just a couple of minutes. Thank you for your patience. Mr. Kyle Hughes, are you here tonight, my friend? Folks, we're going to start off the night with a bang. How about some 1995 Playboy? I have got you covered, Tony Carboni. Thank you, my friend. And it is past 9 p.m. Central Standard Time, so we are going to bust into some 1995 Playboy. My friends, I hope the kids are down. Now, there is no nudity or anything on these cards, but it is a little bit spicy. That was in Series 2, my love. Yeah, in the Playboy Series 2, there is nudity. There's Mr. Kyle Hughes. Hey, what's up, Show You? Shout out to the 808. Aloha. Good to see you again, my friend. Big hugs and firm handshakes all around. I see you, Scotty. Ooh la la. That's right. ESPN, welcome. Ba-da-da, ba-da-da. That's right, Big Perm. Looking for the Prez. Or maybe a Beldar and barbed wire. Maybe a refractor. Good luck, Kyle. How about a Jackson Pollock painting? That is Mrs. Junkwax's favorite card, actually. Here's Carol. That is Carol from the Johnny Carson show. We found that card in a refractor last night. I want to ride my bicycle. I want to ride my bike. Shout out to Queen. Rest in peace to Freddie Mercury. How about some paper bunnies from 1955? How about Diane Parkinson's on the Christmas Gala issue? Another promo, another promo, another pro. You did very well in the promo department, my friend. Congratulations, Kyle. Mr. Mikey Bath says, I need to double check my address with you. For some reason, the address when I purchased was old. So, Mike, I appreciate you, my man. All you have to do is reach out and shoot a very quick email to support@junkwaxvintage.com. All one word. And if you put your new address, the accurate address in there, Mrs. Junkwax will get that updated for you. I appreciate you making us aware of that, my man. Thank you. How about a Playboy on Broadway from 1962? How about some cheek chillin' with old Linda Ronstadt? The Music Jamboree issue. Yikes. She must have been poor because she could not afford the rest of her shorts. From 1980. That's got to be another classy cover. Yep. 1959. Oh, you got to take the L on this one, Kyle. Literally. Widowy. How about Brigitte Nielsen when she was dating Sylvester Stallone on the Celebrity Playboy cover from 1986? That's another classy cover. I'm going to say 50s or 60s. Yep. 1961. Another promo. Fly me to the moon. That's got to be a classy one. 1973. How about some Sexy Sisters? from 1978. And my dude, you got yourself a refractor. And it is the millionth copy issue on the refractor. Nicely done there, my man. Typically, those are 1 or 2 per box. How about salute to the All-American housewife? That's not problematic in 2025. Some quilting from 1956. And last but not least, it's got to be another classy cover from probably the 50s or 60s. 1956, once again. There you go, brother. That's right, Erich. And thank you so much, Noel Martinez. Welcome to the family, my man. Great to have you. I appreciate you smacking that follow button. Mr. Hughes, excellent first rip of the evening, my friend. Congratulations on your refractor. We do top load those up for you. And of course, that is a brand new 55-point Junk Wax Vintage top loader. Beautiful. For those of you that might be new to the family tonight, just a heads up, shameless plug. We do create our own top loaders here. So if you want to go check those out at junkwaxvintage.com, we make 35-point, 55-point, 75-point, 100-point, and 130-point. So you got all the options. And for anything that is not strictly paper, I use 55-point. For anything that is paper only, like your Top Series 1, your Bo Jackson's Battle Arena, Pokemon, anything like that, you're going to use 35-point. Okay, but anything like Chrome, Bowman Chrome, Topps Chrome, WWE Chrome, any of those little bit thicker cards, those are going to go in 55s. Just for future reference. Mr. Kyle Hughes, thank you again for being our very first family rip of the evening, my brother. I appreciate you, and I'm looking forward to the next one, good sir. Do we have our Norwegian brother with us tonight? By chance, do we have a nasty Norwegian in the house? Oh, thank you for letting me know, Brian Smith. And good evening, JR. Welcome back, my man. King of Sports Cards. That must be you, Tomas. Mr. Frederickson, my Norwegian brother. And I am so happy that we got that shipping profile all figured out. And I appreciate you utilizing junkwaxvintage.com, my friend. And I'm very, very excited to send you your very first JWV package up there to Norway. We're making our way around the world, gosh dang it. So, Thomas, your very first family rips in the family, my man. Mr. Tietzenko. Tichenko. Is that how that's pronounced, David? And thank you so much for the positive words, my man. I appreciate you. Good evening, Mr. Roskadal. And Mr. Evans, thank you for smacking that follow button. Welcome to the family. So, Tomas, we went back to 2013 with some Crown Royale, looking at 2 autographs or memorabilia cards per box. And then we have a guaranteed 2023 Topps Archives Signature Series, and this is the Retired Player Edition. So we have a guaranteed auto in that one, but let's start with some foosball. Thomas, I sincerely hope that this is your first of many rips here in the family, my friend. Good luck. And for the very first time on this spectacular Saturday Night Fever edition of the JWVCC, you know what we must do. We shout, grippeth. And we shout, rippeth. Good luck. I appreciate that. Thank you, Mr. Chichenko. I do my damnedest. Nice to have you in the family, my friend. Welcome. Good luck, Mr. Frederickson. Empty box there, my friend. Pack number 4 to the side because it is tradición. That's right, Mr. Saltzgiver. Thank you, Jason. We're just going to rip all these down and go through them together for you, Thomas. I see you, Robert Gober, my Texan neighbor. Good evening, brother. Mr. John Clunan, good evening to our favorite rhubarb. Hope you're having a wonderful Saturday, my man. And thank you, Thomas. All right, here we go. Starting off with Mr. Ty Hilton for the Colts. Ooh, how about some good old Matt Ryan for the Falcons? Darmarius Thomas, or Thomas. Appropriate. We have a filler. Thanks, Panini. Michael Floyd. And that one is numbered to 299 for our awesome Arizonans. Shout out to Mr. Esposito. Philip Thomas for the Redskins, rookie. How about the Cowboys legend, Mr. Jason Witten for Dem Boys? Victor Cruz for the Gigantes of football. Alex Smith, number to 99 color match for the Chiefs. That's a fun one. Shout out to Mr. Alan White. Yes, it is Bob Mattingly. Absolutely, my dude. Good to see you tonight, my brother. How about another little filler? Thanks, Panini. Mr. DeMontre Moore for the Giants, numbered to 299. Derek Rogers, rookie for the Colts. Mr. C.J. Spiller for the Bills. Shout out to Melody. Clay Matthews, Go Pack Go. Kenbrell Tompkins, autograph, rookie for the Patriots. 6th on print to 75. Not terrible. And we have a filler. Thanks again, Panini. We have a die cut for the Bills, E.J. Manuel. Those are fun. And last but not least, we have an Alex Okafor for the Arizona Cardinals, rookie. And those are your base packs. Let's get into that pack number 4. Good luck. And Thomas, looks like you might have a buyer on one of those Broncos cards there, my man, already. Andrew Hensley, this is 2013 Crown Royale football. Mr. Malinowski, I see over there, you legend. Thank you so much, good sir. Always good to see you, Jeff. It's got the juice. Thank you, brother. Hope you had a spectacular Saturday, my good man. All right, we have a Von Miller, legend for the Broncos. Shout out to Scotty Too Hottie Kuniko. Luke for the Panthers. We have some Tony Romo for Dem Boys. Shout out to Mr. Alex Wayne. Marcus Wheaton. Why am I saying Wheaton? Weird. Will Wheaton. Cool Whip. That one is numbered to 299 on the rookie heir to the throne relic for the Steelers. Then we have Mr. Dwayne Bowe, Riddick's cousin, numbered to 299 for the Kansas City Chiefs. Shout out to Mr. Alan White one more time. And Barcavius Mingo, last but not least for Tim Hudson's Cleveland Browns. There you go, buddy. Allow me just a moment here, folks. Mrs. Junkwax. Thank you, my love. She's helping me in the sleeve department tonight. Thank you, my dear. You got those right there. And then I can give you some more right here. And then if you need more fibers, honey. So all right, Mr. Fredrickson.
One down, one to go.
Last box magic, my friend. Good luck. B-Rock, that was 2013, my man. 2013 Crown Royale. That's right, Kyle Giango. Shout out to Mrs. Junkwax. The best CEO on planet Earth, in my humble opinion. I love you more, babe. Easy to tell the truth. Hey, you are very welcome, Thomas. Thank you again, my friend. And like I said, brother, I hope this is the first of many rips that you and I get to do together, buddy. And I sincerely, from the bottom of my heart, appreciate you tuning in from Norway. That is my motherland. Told you, all my family is from Norway. And one of these days, brother, I will tell you exactly where they're from, because it would be really cool if you're around that spot. How about the not-so-dirty Freddy Sanchez, or the Gigantes? Shout out to Mr. Rob Richardson. And that is numbered to 50. 23 out of 50 on the Freddy Sanchez. Well, not terrible, but not great either. Just being honest with you there, my man. But it is numbered to 50. It is a Gigantes on-card auto, so can't shake a stick at that. Mr. B-Rock, thank you for smacking the follow button, my man. I appreciate you. Thomas, thank you again for your very first family rip here, my brother. And already looking forward to the next one, my friend. Let me snag myself a little sippy here, folks. Hey, Mr. Saltzgiver, you are spot on. At least it's not a Wander Franco. You are correct. That is correct. All right. Excuse me. We are moving on, folks. Do we have Mr. Ben Olog in the house by chance? Ben Olog. Or Jose Santos Jr. or Quentin Babcock by chance? Mr. Bobby Ballgame says, tomorrow is going to be so much fun with all these divisions and wildcards up for grabs. You're right. Bob Mattingly has a question. He says, Dalen, what's the Justin Fields tin? It looks cool. What kind of cards are in it? Never seen it before. Is the juice worth the squeeze? So those are called MJ Holdings tins. And basically what they do is they break open hobby boxes and mega boxes and they put single packs into those tins. So you're buying the tin as a collector. So we do have several different players on those tins, but there is 4 packs within that tin. There is 2021 Optic pretty much as a staple in there. So you're going downtown hunting. There's typically some 2022 select draft picks in there also. And we have seen 2022 Mosaic and 2023 Mosaic also in those boxes. Always a little bit of a toss-up. So very similar to the MJ Holdings baseball boxes that we have where we found those Shohei Ohtani rookies in those black boxes. Similar product. You are very welcome, Bob. Thank you for asking. All right, it does not look like we have a Ben Olog in the house. So we are moving on to Mr. Kevin O'Brien. How about the Cobb? How about some Squishmallows? Good luck, Kevin O'Brien. Jason Saltzgiver, you're up next. After that, we have Alex Invader Zim. After that, we have my cousin, Mr. Brandon Daigle. Brandon, you in the house tonight, my man? After that, we have Bobby Viles. After that, we have Bree Imus. After that, we have Tony Carboni. After that, we have Mr. Michael Bath. And after that, we're going to refresh that shop. Good luck, Kevin O'Brien. Shout out to the little Obies. Excellent to see you tonight, my cousin. How you doing, Brandon? Probably still riding high from that PSA submission reveal. Congratulations, my brother. Beautiful. And thank you, as always, for letting me redeem and or pre-grade and send those cards off for you, Brandon. We should have those in-house hopefully next week. Very, very excited to do another PSA reveal when we actually have them in hand. That'll be fun. And it's been a while since we've gotten a BGS package. So super excited to show those off as well. BGS Beckett is probably my favorite grading company, but PSA is king whether we like it or not, unfortunately. But for my PC stuff, I've started going through Beckett. Mr. Bubba says, have any trains been had? Yes, we did have a hype train to start the show tonight, my brother. We made it to hype train level 8. So we did give away one Junk Wax Vintage Hitbox tonight. Mr. Bobby Viles pulled that Joey B PSA 10 Prizm rookie. Congratulations again, Bobby Viles. You win, brother. All right, Mr. Kevin O'Brien. We start out with Blaze, Julianne, and some French fries. Good evening, Travie Patty. How you doing, young man? Happy Halloween from the Squishmallows. Beefy, Mr. Orlin, looking like a dapper gentleman. Happy Halloween from the Squishmallows. Kira, Waukesha, the Boo Squad with the Squishmallows. Vince, Kaylee, and happy Halloween from the Squishmallows. Shout out to my favorite little Obies. There you go, my brother. Thank you as always, Kevin O'Brien. I saw that order come in earlier, put a smile on my face that I could not wipe off. I appreciate you so much, Kevy Kev and the Kevy Bunch. Brandon Daigle says, patiently waiting. Yeah, I hear you, brother. Is there another PSA submission that we are waiting for? Yes. Yes, there is. I think there's 3 of them technically. So the one that we just showed was the big regular grading category. So if you heard on the show last night, the last PSA submission, we submitted to 6 different PSA categories in one submission. We had oversized cards, we had dual grading, we had autograph grading, we had regular grading, we had vintage grading, and then we also had some that were the higher price tier. So we had to do the value category. So yeah, Quite a few cards in that one, my man. And we are still waiting on the autograph grading, the oversized, and then the 52 card, the regular grading is the one that we just revealed. And then we have another submission that's going off sometime in the next couple of weeks. Excited for that. Mr. Alex Wayne, did the hockey break fill? I don't think so, but I can double check for you. Mrs. Junkwax says it is not full. Good evening to one of the oest of the OGs of the entire family. What's up, Jer Bear? Shout out to you and Noah. Hope you're having a wonderful evening. One of my favorite mass holes. Good to see you, my brother. Big hugs and firm handshakes. So Brian Smith. Yes. So like I said, we've had significant issues with our website. I did talk about that at the beginning of the show. So unfortunately, we are having to go in and manually update the website. When you guys snag break spots, Mrs. Junkwax is over here working feverishly to go in there and manually update the website because Squarespace is having industry-wide issues. So it's not just us. Anybody who has a Squarespace website is having significant issues right now. So I appreciate y'all bearing with us on that one. Thank you. We should have that fixed by Monday or Tuesday. But right now, folks, the only deal is if you buy a break spot and you see that the break spot you purchased does not immediately come down, like it looks like it's still purchasable, it's totally normal right now. So don't freak out. It's all good. I promise. We're doing our damnedest. But yeah, everything should be up to date because Mrs. Junkwax is working hard on it. Oh, that would be amazing. Thank you so much, Mr. Bath. I'll go check those out, my man. Okie dokie. Mr. Jason Saltzgiver, since we do not have a Ben O-Log, we are moving on to you, my man. 2023 Panini Prizm Baseball. Good luck, Jason. Mr. Tony Carboni says, hey, Dalen, do you have any more vintage NBA coming or GPK coming? Yes. Both. Absolutely. We sure do. I appreciate you asking. Empty box. Thank you so much, Jerry Belly. By the way, I got you locked in on that beautiful letter R in that Cactus Jack WWE break, and I sincerely hope I find you something juicy for you and Noah. Noah Bella cards. Woo! Love that kid. All right, we're going to rip all these down for you, Jason, with an E, and we will go through them together. Yes, I hope so, Bobby Viles. I love where your head's at there, my friend. Spot on. I hope so. Thank you for the positivity over here on TikTok. I appreciate it very much. Ooh, we have a Mariner on the back. That's fun. All right, we start off with a Texas Ranger, Mr. Kumar Rocker, Colton Cowser, Sam Crawford, Bill Mazeroski on the old ball game, Prizm for the Pirates, Gordon Grachefo on the blue cracked ice, Tyler Gentry, Speedy Gonzalez, Ralph Kiner, Cal Ripken, Jr. on the blueprints. How about some CPB, old cool Papa Bell, cooler than the other side of the pillow, Blade Tidwell, Rod Tidwell's cousin, Kyle Harrison, Babe Herman, Andy Rodriguez on the True Silver, Gil McDougald on the blue cracked ice, some Knapp, Sterling Thompson, Early Win, Kyle Manzardo for Tampa Bay on the green cracked ice, Richie Ashburn for the Fightin' Phillies, Diego Cartaya, Junior Caminero, your home run derby runner-up, Whitey Ford, singing the blues, Justin Crawford on the 2080 scale, and last but not least, on a color match for my Seattle Mariners, little Tyler Locklear on the blue cracked ice. Mr. Fenstermacher, great to see you tonight, Brandon. How you doing, big man? Thank you so much for sharing out my live, you big sweetie. You know how helpful that is. I appreciate it so much, my man. All right, Mr. Jason Saltzgiver.
One down, one to go.
Last pack magic, my brother. Good luck. As always, my dear friends, I cannot thank each and every one of you for hanging out with me tonight. Enough. It is excellent to have you tonight, homies. All right, we start off with Vladdy's daddy, Vladimir Guerrero Sr., Phila Manila Thank you for beating that screen like it owes you back child support money, my dude. Good to see you tonight, my man. Noah Schultz for the White Sox. Maglio Ordonez, who we actually just found a really cool card from 2003. Bob Feller with that crazy leg kick. And Mr. Reggie Crawford for the Gigantes. Last but not least on the cracked ice. There you go, Jason Saltzgiver. A fun box. And I cannot thank you enough for snagging those down from junkwaxvintage.com. And I'm chomping at the bit to get into the next one, my brother. Thank you as always, Jason with an E. Oh, you know it, my man. Mr. Sean Chappell. Hey, brother. How was my day? My day was fantastic. How was yours, Sean? Myself and Mrs. Junkwax went for a long walk today. We took Lucy out. Mrs. Junkwax finished up packing like over 500 packages, by the way. Shout out to the CEO, ladies and gentlemen. So, folks, I got to give credit where credit is due. Mrs. Junkwax, I came downstairs yesterday, okay? And a lot of you know what our shipping station looks like, okay? The shipping station, the table next to the shipping station, and another table were completely full of piles for each and every one of you. And I looked down there and I saw that sea of cards. And I was like, okay, babe, how can I help you? Because that is like an unreal number of packages. And there's no way you're going to get through that all by yourself. You know what she does? She looks at me and she smiles. She said, you know what, honey? You just go pre-grade cards. I got this. I got a system. I'm going to knock it all out myself. And she did. Folks, 500 freaking packages. One person. Goodness gracious. Mrs. Chuckwack, she says, I think I kind of disassociated a little bit, checked out to get all that done. I don't blame you, baby. That was a lot of packages. Goodness gracious. So, folks, I will always be transparent with you. We're in kind of a weird stage right now where we're very, very busy, right? You all see there's a lot of orders coming in. We're not quite busy enough that we can bring on another person and pay them full time, but we are busy enough to keep myself and Mrs. Junkwax unbelievably busy. So soon enough, we will have a little bit more money so we can hire somebody, make our lives a little bit easier. But at the moment, folks, we are very, very busy. And I cannot thank each and every one of you enough for making this all possible. Because at the end of the day, my friends, I say it almost every single day. And I will say it again, and I never apologize for the redundancy. We're very happy to be busy. That is correct. And I do believe, I am absolutely convinced that we have the best group of gem, mint, 10 human beings, you, in the entire card hobby, right here in the JWVCC. And that is because of each and every one of you. Thank you all so damn much. That's right, Alex Wayne. I agree. Sean Chappell says she does an awesome job. Thanks for all you do. There you go, baby. That's right. Victor Lopez says never underestimate a woman. That's spot on, my man. Preaching to the choir. Mr. Funnel Jackson, he says she don't want you messing anything up. Sounds like a lot of work. You're probably right, sir. Bree Iva says, I'm looking for a part-time internship, LOL. Move to Austin, homie. Colt Simmons, she is one of a kind. You are spot on, my brother. There is only one Mrs. J. That is correct. All right, homies. Enough talky. Let's get back to Rippy. Probably Bobby Viles. You're correct, my friend. Yep. All right, how about Invader Zim? Alex, let's get into 8 autographs, 2 memorabilia cards, 2023 Panini Elite Extra Edition. Threaten me with a good time, Sean Chappell. Mr. Tony Carboni says, the Queen of Junk Wax, thank you. Thank you, Tony. I like that too. It's got a good ring to it. Look at that tattooed on her. On her neck. I'm just joking, honey. I'm kidding. All right, Invader Zim. Good luck, brother. Oh, you know it's salty. Pinky's up because we fancy. Dakota Whalen, welcome back, my man. Good to see you, buddy. How you doing tonight? Excellent to see you back, Dakota. I could not agree more, Bobby Viles. That's why I snagged an entire case of them. So by the way, folks, if you're not aware, we did snag an entire sealed case of this product. So somebody's catching a case hit. We try to do that whenever possible because of those case hits. And you know, folks, there was a time in this community that we could not afford to buy a case of cards. So I am indescribably grateful still whenever we're able to go buy a case of cards, because I remember for years that we were not able to do that. So I think that is a huge privilege, and I will never take that for granted. Dakota, you just got back from Japan. That's awesome, buddy. What were you doing over there in the land of the rising sun? Excellent to have you back, buddy. We're just going to rip all these down for you, Alex. We will go through them together, my friend. Ooh, buddy. Think you're going to be a happy camper. All right. Good luck, Alex. Starting out with some Kyle Teal on the primary colors. Albert Fermin on the aspirations. That is a Dominican Prospect League. And Enrique Bradfield Jr., number 215 on the Future Threads patch auto. Not too shabby there, Invader Zim. Shout out to Uncle Moosey and Mr. Ryan Bruns and the Orioles. That's a sick one, buddy. Good looking auto, too. Mrs. J. How about Jack Brannigan? And you know what, my man? It looks like we have some Panini points in here, Invader Zim. So on the Panini points, you always have the choice, my brother. If you would like me to send them to you and you can redeem them, of course, happy to do it. Although there are some members of the community that choose to donate their Panini points because we have a pool and we kind of use it as like a charity fund. So sometimes there are members of the community that are a little down on their luck, a little less fortunate, and we have used that pool to buy them some sweet cards. So if you want to donate the Panini points, you're more than welcome to do so. But if you want me to send them to you, that is 1000% okay also. Never any pressure. Gosh, I hope so, Sean Chappell. Mr. Brannigan on the Hidden Gems. And that is not numbered for the Pirates. We got a Justin Reimer for Baston. That one is not numbered. How about a Mr. Paul Skeens on the Spellbound? Nice. We've actually found quite a few of these Spellbound of Paul Skeens. Oh, Diego Ortiz on the Gold. And that one is numbered to 275. Then we have your Panini points, little 150 Panini points. And Mr. Invader Zim says, donate them, brother. I sincerely appreciate that so much. Thank you. And I know the family does as well. Right on, Alex. My man. But with that being said, I hope everybody knows that there is zero obligation ever to donate those points. If you ever want to keep them, that is totally okay. All right, we got Matt Shaw for the Cubbies on the Jumbo Relic. Oh, hell yeah. How about El Mutante, Leo Dallas DeVries for the San Diego Padres, although now he's an Athletic. Little base on the Internacional. About Mr. Jacob Wilson. Another banger on the Spellbound. Isaiah Drake for the Atlanta Braves. Garrett Bauman, autograph for the Atlanta Braves. Back-to-back Braves on the die-cut auto. That is numbered to $3.99. Another jumbo patch for the Trolley Dodgers. Kendall George. Deary Gonzalez, Dominican Prospect League. And Enrique Bradfield Jr. You got him on the patch auto, and you got him on the Spellbound as well. Santana for Tampa Bay on the Status. That one is numbered to $4.99. Kasevich for the Toronto Blue Jays. Shout out to Mr. Jason Russell and our Canadian cousins. Not numbered. DeAndre Smith for the Cubbies on the Hidden Gems auto. Not numbered. And Stud Prospect for Milwaukee. Shout out to Bree Imus. Brock Wilkin. And that finishes off your base there, my dude. Good evening, Chris. I see both Chris's in the chat. Good evening, my friends. All right. Invader Zim.
One down, one to go.
Last pack magic, my man. And Mr. Bob Mattingly says, Dalen, people buy cards from genuine people. You, sir, are a genuine, nice, and responsible. Aw, brother. You were hit me in the feels over here, Bob Mattingly. Thank you for the kind words, my man. That is extremely kind of you to say, brother. Thank you so damn much. And I am so grateful you're in this family, Bobby. Thank you, Mr. Mattingly. Sheesh. Buddy. Hang it, Bobby. All right, Invader Zim. Last pack magic, brother. Buena suerte. Good luck. And we start off with Ralphie, Mr. Velasquez, on the future star status. Trying not to shoot his eye out. How about Alexander Cuello on the Dominican Prospect League? That is numbered 85th on print to $4.99. Jake DeLeo on the autograph, and that is a die-cut autograph. And that one goes to Bienvenidos a Miami. Burfree Hawkinalugo. Mr. Lugo for the Dominican Prospect League. Looks like he is all of about 11 years old. That's going to be a long-term hold on the Burfree. Bats in the Burfree. And last but not least, for Alan White's Kansas City Royals, some Eric in the Torres. Finishing that box off for you, buddy. There you go, Bree B. That's right. Shout out to my brew crew, babe. Thank you, Bree. Mr. Alex, it is always fun ripping into those boxes, my man. You got some beautiful autographs in there, buddy. Thank you as always, Invader Zim. Ooh, well, hello there, Danny, my Colorado cousin. It's Danny. Senor Rendon. How you doing tonight, brother? It is almost time for our second spicy Walter of the evening. All right, my friends. Mr. Brandon Daigle, my cousin. Are you ready, my man? Taking down 15 packs of 1991 Fleer Baseball. We are going provisions hunting in a very big way. Mr. Todd O'Hara, good evening, my brother. Happy Saturday Night Fever, my dude. How you doing? That is correct, Alex. Putting on a movie for us tonight is Mr. Brandon Daigle. One half of the Super Stroopers. What's up, Chris? Warm it up, Chris. I'm about to. Warm it up, Chris. That's what I was born to do. I hope somebody gets that extremely obscure reference. Excuse me. All right, Brandonio. Pack number 4 to the side because it is Tradicion. Good luck. Damn good to see you tonight, Chris. How you doing, brother? Good luck, Brandon. Thank you so much, Danny. Somebody got it. Much appreciated. Thank you, Mr. Saltzgiver. You both got it. Thank you, gentlemen. I'm very glad that there's somebody out there that gets all my extremely obscure references. I'm glad you're my kind of dorks. Love you all. Onward to the Edge. Good evening, my man. Welcome back. How are we doing tonight, Onward? All right, we start off with old Frank DePino. He's always DePino, his pen, in Company Inc., if you know what I mean. RJ Reynolds rap. Color match for the Pirates. Tom Needham Zephyr. Tom Hankey. Mr. Steel Yo Girl for the Blue Jays. Neidlinger. Stevenson. Old Greg.
Come out, Greg.
Jeffries. Henry Cotto. Arturo's Tio. Shout out to Arturo Cotto. Mi hermano. Hector Villanueva. Bedrosian. Mr. Browning. Rest in peace to Ozzy. Ricky Jordan. Gerald Young. Mel Rojas. Some stickers. The Orioles, the Bo Sox, the Cincinnati Reds, and the Astros. Somebody bang a trash can. Oh, that's awesome, Brian Smith. I love it. Mike Devereaux for the Orioles. Mr. Chris Hodges. Thank you for smacking that follow button. I appreciate you, big man. Gary Wayne. Rafael Belliard. Razor Ramon. Chico. Say goodnight to the bad guy. Ken Williams. Andy Hawkins. How about Jack Armstrong? Shout out to Mr. Ken. Lance McCullers Sr. Wallop and Wallach for those now defunct Expos. Dave Valley, catcher extraordinaire for our Seattle Mariners. Before there was a big dumper, there was a Dave Valley, Kurt Young, Steve Finley, Portugal, the man. Welcome to the Eric Show. How about some R. Kelly, sans PP? Some stickers. Oh, and it's our Seattle Mariners. Beautiful. Tapani. Deer in Headlights. Shout out to the Brew Crew. Uribe. Johnny Hill. Willie Wilson. Sweet Lou. Eric King. Elder. Laying down the bunt for the Brew Crew. Polonia. Blankenship. Old Greg. So nice, we got another one. Twice. This one is a Tommy Gregg. Chucky Carr. Dwight Evans. Double Barrel D. White. Jeff Ballard. And Braves, Cubbies, WKRP, and the Astros. Finishing off round number 1. Round number 2, Mr. Robert Parkinson. You taking off tonight, big man? If you are leaving us, Robert Parkinson, we'll miss you, buddy. But we will see you tomorrow at 3 p.m. on Whatnot. Because we will be live on Whatnot tomorrow at 3 p.m. And folks, I do believe that there is already some teams up there if you would like to jump up there and put some pre-bids in. It is always fascinating how many of you end up getting those teams on a pre-bid. Round number 2 here, Brandon. Willie Frazier. Dave Martinez. Jeff Hewson. Old Greg.
Come on, Greg.
Olson. Bo Aldrin. Bobby Boone. Patterson. The Chicken Man. Mr. Wade Boggs. Shout out to Melody. Dave Clark 5. Shout out to Mr. Dave Clark. Sure do, Eric. Sure do, brother. There is no spoilers that you need to hide from me tonight, my friend. That typically only comes to the UFC. Pedro Guerrero. Little AVS. Craig Wilson. Mark Whitten. Why am I saying Whitten? Weird. Mike Hartley. Eddie Williams. How about the St. Lunatics on the sticker? Good evening, Jacob Gower. Good to see you tonight, my friend. How about Kevin McReynolds rap? Matt Young for my Seattle Mariners. Ooh, how about another?
Come on, Greg.
Maddox. K. Mitch, former Seattle Mariner. Joe Oliver. Charlie Hayes. Casey Candalen. Marquise Grissom. Milligan. Gary Gaetti for Minnesota. Eddie. Danger. Powers. Kirk Gibson. Legend for the Trolley Dodgers and the Tigers. Mr. Dwayne Ward. Mom Spaghetti. Dave Rigetti. Another sticker. Chief Wahoo, the Motor City Kitties, the Mets, and the Fightin' Phillies. Hal Morris. Lloyd Moseby. My name is Tom Foley, and I'm a motivational speaker. Alvin, Simon, and Theodore Davis. The strong mustache Kentucky waterfall combo. Mr. Dennis Eckersley, hurling some heat. Mickey Morandini. Ken Caminiti. That is Cam Caminiti's uncle, or cousin, excuse me. Whitson. Why am I saying Whitson? Weird. Cool Whip. Will Wheaton. Asakar, looking sweet. Greg Gagne. Casey Canale, or excuse me, George Canale. How about Baltimore or San Francisco's Most Wanted? Mr. Terry Kennedy. Devon White. Mikey McFarland, Todd's cousin, thrice removed. Edwin Nunez, and the Baltimore Orioles on the sticker. Let's get into round number 3. That's right, Mr. Saltgiver. Nailed it. Good evening, Sam Leona. It is wonderful to see you, my dear. And of course, we got that spicy Walter. You always know. Oh, my friend. Ugh. I am very, very sorry to hear that, Sam. That is really rough stuff, my friend. Hey, all joking aside, I am really, really sorry to hear that. I know that is terrible. I hope I can take your mind off it for just a few minutes tonight, my friend. And I'm very, very grateful to see you tonight, homie. Thank you for sharing that. I appreciate that you feel comfortable enough to share that with us. And I'm really sorry you have to endure that, my friend. That is the circle of life. And I know it sucks. And I know nothing I will say is going to make that any better. But I hope that you're able to hang out tonight, and I hope I can take your mind off it for just a few minutes. I am so sorry, Sam. Thank you for the follow, my friend. All right. We're moving on. Brandon Daigle. How about some Mr. Barry Jones? Billy Krueger and brother. What do we have here? Think we got a Provisions here, my brother. Billy Krueger. Big Dave Winfield. The underrated Willie McGee. Francisco Cabrera. Doc Gooden. Check out the stride on Gooden. Tony Pena. Bob Malacki. And I know you love me, Brandon, because we're going to sweat that one, buddy. We'll get to that when we get into your pack number 4. Mr. Michael Bath says to Chuck the Will Clark. If we find one, he says, my brother was his teammate and he was the biggest jerk I ever met. Yikes. Sorry to hear that, my man.
Oh, yeah.
Good evening, Kirk Woa.
Oh, yeah.
How you doing tonight, my favorite fellow former Washingtonian? Excellent to see you as always, you handsome son of a gun. We got a checklist. Jeff Pico de Gallo. Pedro Munoz. Kevin Maas. Gerald Perry. We got another sticker. Minnesota, the Pinstripes, the Athletics, and my Seattle Mariners. How about a Steve Upper Decker? Dan Plesac. Cliff Young. Jim Eisenreicher. Frank Tanana. Lance Johnson, and my brother. I think we have another one. I think we have 2 Provisions. Lance Johnson, Ken Anderson, Sanderson, Marty Clary, Darren Reed, Ellis Burks with the Pine Tar. How about some old Greg?
Come on, Greg.
Olson. And we're sweating that one too. How about Kelvin Torvey? That's right, Mr. Kind. Thank you, Erich. Harold Baines. The Bo Sox. Shout out to my massholes. Another former Seattle Mariner, Mr. Mark Langston. Kevin Seitzer and his orchestra. A Lance in the streets, but a Larry in the sheets. The Commander, Mr. Carlton Fisk. Lance Parrish. Bob Welch. Oda B. McDowell. Darling. Boddicker. Sam Horn. Another checklist. Yankees and Braves on the checklist. Greg Smith. Oh, hell yeah. Probably my second favorite card in this entire set. Ken Griffey Jr. and Barry Bonds on the second generation stars. Sick. Believe it or not, that card in a PSA 10 is pretty valuable. Alvaro Espinosa. Frank White. And some Baltimore Orioles on the sticker. There you go, my friend. Couple of sleevers there for you, buddy. Mrs. J, mind sleeving that one up for me? Thank you, my love. All right, last base pack round for you, Brandon Daigle. Brandon says, are the Provisions worth grading? Yes. Oh, yes, they are, my man. If they come back a PSA 10, they can be very valuable, you betcha. Especially the football ones, too. Mr. Kirk Noah has a question.
Oh, yeah. What kind of a question you want to ask her?
He says, what is your first favorite of the set, D? That is the original Ken Griffey Jr. that's in the set. One of my all-time favorites. And it's because of nostalgia. Because back in 1991, when these cards came out, I ripped a metric ton looking for that Ken Griffey Jr. And I found like 2. So that is why that is my favorite card of this set. It is just a base card. It's not very valuable. And folks, that is a prime example. Sometimes it's not always about money, right? It's about how the card makes you feel. It's about the memories that flood back into your brain when you find it. That is correct, Alex Wayne. Yes, we do. All right. Last base pack magic here, Brandon Daigle. Felix Fermin. Steve Buscemi. Another checklist, Athletics and Pirates. How about rest in peace to Spokane's finest, Mr. Ryan Sandberg. And thicker than a Snicker, Mr. Cecil Fielder. Sleeving that one up for you, buddy. Mrs. J. How about rockin' Ruffin stuff with his Afro Puff? Bruce Ruffin. Some Teddy Ruffin. Jamie Moyer. Tony Castillo. Sergio Juan Valdez. Kevin Napier. Carlos Martinez. hanging with Mr. Cooper. Wilkerson, Todd Worrell, Zane Smith, Mr. Steal Yo Girl on the color match for the Pirates. Minnesota, Pinstripes, Athletics, and Mariners on the sticker. Joe Migraine, Jimmy Key, Mickey Hatcher, Andy Bennis, Elster, Dave Burba, Les Lancaster, Ricky Ruschel, some alliteration twice in a row, Jose of Jesus, Old Glenn, Wilson, Todd Benzinger, Scott Anderson, Ron Kittle, George's daddy. Just kidding. Sharperson, some stickers. With the Astros, somebody shout out to Mr. Peacharelli and Bubba. Kelly McGruber from right here in Austin, Texas. Fun fact, my dear friends, he went to the same exact high school that my boys will go to. Sharperson, so nice, you got him twice. Gruber, so nice, you got him twice. Cerrone, that is Donald Cerrone's daddy. Just kidding. Bill Duran. Mark Salas. I wonder if he's related to Ethan Salas. Dave Schmidt Motors. Greg Briley. Dave Stewart. Bover. Brian Meyer. Hamaker for the Gigantes. For the San Diego Padres. One of the worst names for a pitcher ever. Mr. Eric Plunk. Plunked him. Tim Drummond. Mr. Sheffield, you're adorable. Gary Sheffield. Shout out to Fran Drescher. Alex Wayne says the first Gruber went to your son's high school. Did the second one? Say what? I'm sorry, my man. That one went right over my head. We have the Atlanta Braves, the Cubbies, the Royals, and the Brew Crew. Franklin Stubbs barbecue sauce. No, mother, I do not need a Sampin. I hope somebody gets that extremely obscure reference. Bill Sampin. Bob and the Melvins. Oh, because I pulled it twice. Ah, gotcha, Alex Wayne. Thank you, my friend. I appreciate it. How about John Moses? Sometimes you got to spell it out for me there, my man. Mr. J. Bell laying down the Pirates for the laying down the bunt for the Pirates. Mr. JR says, hey, Dalen, I was looking at Whatnot and I'm not able to see any upcoming shows for you guys. Is that normal? She actually just published the show itself. And she's just actually starting to add listings. So I am so sorry, folks. I think I jumped the gun on that one. Yeah, I'm so sorry. I jumped the gun on that one, my friends. Mrs. Junkwax is putting those up there right now, though. So keep your eyes peeled to Whatnot. And thank you. Cal Daniels. Rance Mullenix. Another Mr. Steelio girl. Johnny Franco and Bobby Thigpen. The infamous safety glasses of Mr. Chris Sabo. Whiffin. That's a tough card. Ugh. Sorry, Chris. Tony Phillips. Steve Fry. Scott Bradley for our Seattle Mariners. Mark McGuire before he got super juicy. Roger McDowell. Minnesota, the Pinstripes, the Padres, and the Gigantes on the sticker. Thank you, JR. I appreciate you checking that out, my man. Dave Smith Motors. Branco Bagliani. Mr. Bagliani. I appreciate you and welcome to the family, my friend. Greg Harris. Jeff and the Swiss family. Robinson. Return of the Mac. Eddie Higuera. Randy O'Neill. Johnny Ray. Hardible, another former Seattle Mariner. Travis Fryman, who is a stud for the Motor City Kitties.
Ventura. I heard animals in there, Ventura.
I'm sorry, Mr. Chickadance. I thought you were somebody else. Robin Ventura. In the Garden of Tom Edens. Wally Joyner. Troy Affineer. Steve Avery, who is a stud back for the Braves. Keith Miller laying down the bunt for the Mets. And last but not least, good old Anaheim Angels on that one. Outstanding. Mr. Brandon Daigle, we have one last pack and your provisions to sweat, my friend. Good luck. Okay, so Mark and Ethan Salas are not related. Mark Salas is a Venezuelan prospect who signed with the Padres. or Ethan is a Venezuelan prospect who signed with the Padres in 2023. They're from different generations of a prominent baseball family. Ethan is the son of minor leaguer Jose Salas and the nephew of other minor leaguers. So wait a second. They are related. They are from different generations of a prominent baseball family. So maybe they are related. That's awesome. Thank you so much, Brian Smith. I appreciate that, buddy. Excellent. Oh, my Lanta. Right off the jump in pack number 4. Are you kidding me? Congratulations, Brandon Daigle. Beautiful. How about the rocket? And that is nicely centered too, my friend. Hell yeah. Gotta love those pack number 4s, eh? Goodness gracious. Mr. Jim Cos says, thank you to the CEO for resolving my issue. She is the best. Brother, thank you so much. I agree. Dylan Pye says, the shop won't let me add anything to my cart. That's weird. We have not had issues with people not being able to add things to their cart unless it's already out of stock. So, Dylan, I know that you're just rolling up in here tonight, my man. I've said a few times this evening that we're having some issues with our website. Sometimes when people buy things, they're not showing as purchased. It takes a couple of minutes for it to update. So we do see an order for you, though. All right, we have a checklist for the Expos and the Gigantes. Derek May, Milt Kyler, Frank Wills, Kurt Schilling, Brooke Jacoby for Clevelanders, Incaviglia, Carl Rhodes, Gerald Alexander, Ricky Mailer, shout out to Uncle Smitty, Bobby Witt Sr., Mark Lemke, Steve Olin, and last but not least, the Cubbies on the sticker. Absolutely right, Brandon Daigle. Gotta love those pack number 4s, my man. Damn. All right, folks, we have 2 more. Provisions. You got 3 provisions in here, my brother. Congratulations. I freaking love it. And your first one is Will the Thrill Clark. Sorry about that, brother. We're not going to chuck that Will the Thrill, but that is very, very cool. Congratulations, Brandon. We're going to sleeve and top load that up for you, buddy. Not too shabbily centered either. Just a scotch right heavy by just a hair. And then your last provisions is Darryl Strawberry. And I believe that is your PC, my friend. Beautiful. And that one is just a scotch. Actually, it looks really good. That looks really nice. That might be a good one there, my man. I'm going to sleeve that one up for you, Brandon. And of course, we top load those for you as well, my friend. All right, if you would allow me just a moment for a spot of housekeeping. Goodness gracious. There you go on your Will the Thrill, your Darryl Strawberry, and the Rocket, Mr. Roger Clemens. Not too shabby there, Brandon. Oh, you want to pre-grade all 3 of the provisions and the Griffey. Smart man. We will do that for you. Thank you, Brandon. And I appreciate your patience on that, my friend. Mrs. Junkwax. The Ken Griffey Jr. card that was sleeved up. He wants to pre-grade that one as well as those. So we are going to put these Never mind, I have it. All right, there you go, Brandonio. Cannot thank you enough for putting on a little movie for the family tonight, my man. Sincerely appreciate it. And excited to get those pre-graded for you, buddy. Thank you as always, Brandon. Cheers, brother. Here's to many, many more. A-OK. Welcome back, my friend. How you doing? I agree, Dylan. You're right. That's right, Dennis. Welcome back, my man. Great to see you as always. All right, legends. We got to bust into a brand new Spicy Volta, and then we're going to continue. Mr. Bobby Viles, who is also putting on a movie for us tonight. You ready, Bobby? Top Series 2 Mega, Mosaic Football Mega, and 5 packs of 1991 Fleer Baseball. Right after I bust into a brand new Spicy Volta. Good evening, Ollie. How is our brother from down under? Good to see you, my man. Top of the evening to you. Right down by the Billabong. Kareem. That's better. Thank you, Bobby. Cheers, my friends. Barost. Gosh, that's so good. Probably unhealthy how much I like Spicy Volta. All right, Mr. Bobby Viles, my brother. It has already been a big evening for you. Let's see if we can't make it a little bigger. Good luck. We're going to start with 1991 Fleer Baseball. Mr. Jim Cause says, can you give a shout out to Mrs. Junkwax from me? I just did. Of course it is, Slab City, my fellow Texan. I'm going to drink it until they sponsor me. I have been drinking HEB spicy water on this channel for the better part of 5 years, my brother. Good to have you. Top of the evening to my fellow Texan. I am right here in Austin, my man. Where are you, if I may ask there, Slab City? We're going to rip all these down for you, Bobby. Mariners up 3-2. Excellent. I did choose my Mariners today in 5-for-5 baseball. So I hope we win. Up there in DFW. Nice, buddy. I'm just about 3 hours down the road from you there, my brother. Nice to have a fellow Texan. Big hugs and firm handshakes, my brother. Welcome to the family. All right, good luck, Bobby. We got the Pirates, the Cardinals, the Rangers, and the Blue Jays on the sticker. We got the Cubbies on the sticker. Got a whole bunch of backwards cards. Thanks, Fleer. How about the Afro Sheen Soul Glow Drip of Mr. Eddie Murray? Old Greg Myers. Mr. Yurchich, what is the oldest basketball cards you have to sell for rips? Good question. I think we just sold out of 1990 NBA hoops. So I don't think we have any old basketball cards right now, Dane. Sorry about that, buddy. But we will have more in next week. We have 1991 Fleer basketball in there. So that would be the oldest cards that we have in there is 1991 Fleer basketball, my friend. Looking for some provisions. Bill Long. They should be, my love. Mike Lacoste for the Gigantes. Danny Jackson. Ackerfelds. Hernandez. Jeff King. Pendleton. Hernandez. Tim Cruz. Mikey P. Always drinking that O'Haterade. Bob Ojeda. Oh, they're not in the shop. Uh-oh, we'll fix that right now. About the Kansas City Royals on the sticker. Leo, good evening. Welcome back, my dude. Mr. Phil Bradley. Jeff Gray. Alecki. Full of zeal. Wally. Almost on the back. Man. The legend, Mr. Vince Coleman. John Olerud with that famous helmet. All about that ace. No trouble. Bobby Viles, you're flying into DFW on Wednesday, my friend. Outstanding. Be cool being 3 hours away from you there, my brother. Shout out to Jeffro, his PC, Mr. Jack Clark. Sid Fernandez. Gene Harris. Girardi. Kelly Downs. Keen Jonas. Harry Mulholland. Backman so nice, you got him twice. Vince Coleman so nice, you got him twice. Olerud. Ace. Jack Clark. And folks, those 1991 Fleer basketball cards are in the shop. Rudy Sines, Gubizka, Bill Bradley, Jeff Gray, Alecki, Zeal, Nolan Ryan, Peanut Butter and Jealous, beautiful. There you go, Bobby Viles. Just leaving that one up for you, buddy. Mr. Hubie Brooks. How about the Braves? How about some Fetty Wap? Mike Fetters, Otis Nixon, Gary Mielke, Jim Presley, Orvie, Harold Baines, old Bob Kipper. Folks, if you can't nip her, and you can't nap her, and you can't sell her, and you can't widen her, and you can't walk her, and you know damn well you can't Stottlemyre, and no matter how many times you've asked nicely, you can't Gleber in the Torres, you can always just kip her with old Bob Kipper. Tim Naring, Will the Thrill Clark, Corey Snyder, Dave Bergman, Junior Naboa, my twin, the Bird Murderer, the Big Unit, Mr. Randy Johnson, and Mike Gallego for the Athletics. Last but not least, Mr. Mikey Bath says, I got some autographs back from John Olerud last week. That's awesome. You talking about through the mail autographs? Some TTM? That's sweet. Mr. James Vallejo. Oh, you taking off tonight, my brother? He says, when I'm up, rip it, please. I will check the replay tomorrow. Hey, sounds awesome, James. Have a wonderful night, my friend. Hasta mañana. We will be live on Whatnot tomorrow at 3 p.m. in the afternoon. Hope to see you there, my friend. And if not tomorrow, we will be back on Tuesday morning at 9:30 a.m. Central Standard Time. Same junk time. Same junk channel. Much love as always, my brother. I see you, CB. All right, we got Kelvin Torvey, Harold Baines, old Bob Kipper. So nice, you got him twice. Narig, Will the Thrill, Corey Snyder, Nolan Ryan. Always happy to see two holy nolies. Hubie Brooks, Fetty Wap, Otis Nixon, Mielke, Presley, Signs, Gubizka, and not a second Bird Murderer. That sucks. But the Atlanta Braves, the Cubbies, the Reds, and the Astros. Finishes those off for you, Mr. Bobby Viles. I sure do. All right, Mr. Viles. Let's get into some foosball, shall we? Mr. Scott, thank you for sharing out my live over there, my brother. I do appreciate it. Good to see you again. And Mr. Joshua, thank you for the hearts, my man. All right, Mr. Bobby. Good luck. 2024 Mosaic Football. And Bree Imus, my favorite Imus in the evening. You're up next, homie. You and Lolo. Empty box there, Bobby. Pack number 4 to the side. And let me give you the cue here, folks. So next we have Bree Imus. After that is Tony Carboni. After that is Mr. Bath. After that is Mr. Vallejo. After that is Bob Mattingly. And after that is Dylan Pye. Thank you so much, Jason Saltzgiver. You are correct. We just hit 50,000 likes tonight over here on TikTok. Thank you. Alex Wayne says, D, would you have given up Cal's 60th home run ball like the guy did? Yes, absolutely. Yes. That was a legendary move by that fella. Although, I must be honest, if I was there with my kids, I probably would have given it to my kids. More than likely. Roy Ortiz, welcome to the family, my man. Thank you for smacking that follow button. All right, here we go, Bobby. And we start off with a dirty birdie. Mr. Roquan Smith for the Ravens. Dalen Johnson for the Bears. Brees Hall. Mark Van Egan. Marshawn Lloyd on the NFL debut for the Packers. Stephon Diggs on your True Silver. Little BTJ on the Elevate rookie. PSA 10. Kid Reporter. Matthew Stafford. Feed me, Seymour. Richard Seymour. Mr. Cowing. Shout out to Ozzy. Good evening, Val. Excellent to see you as always. Valerie. Valerie. Hope you're having a wonderful night, Val Pal. How about Jeffrey Simmons? Shout out to Colt on the True Silver. DeForest Bill Buckner. Old Sticky Wickets on the Blue Reactive. Jeffrey Simmons. Marvin Harrison Jr. on the Notoriety. Shout out to Mr. Esposito. Demario Douglas. Marquise Brown. National Pride, Khalil Mack. Leroy's cousin, Mr. Chris Jenkins. Thank you, Mr. Farwell. Sauce Gardner on the Blue Reactive. Latu on the Blue Reactive, color match, rookie for the Colts. Derrick Henry on the Touchdown Masters DK mode. Mr. Irrelevant on the National Pride, Brock Purdy. Jonah Ellis. Oh. Well, hello. Bro. Holy crapola. Did not see that one coming, Bobby Viles. Damn. Congratulations, my man. Somebody please double check me, but I think that is a case hit, my dude.
Oh my God.
Congratulations there, Bobby Viles. Somebody please double check me on that. But I am almost positive. Mr. Kyle Hughes. He is asking if order 19555 came through. $19,555. We're checking for you, buddy. Yes. It is 19,556. Yes. She just said that. He says that was a test. Thank you, Kyle Hughes. I appreciate that, buddy. Yes, we see 19,556, my man. We got you. 2021 Bowman Platinum. And it says that was from last night, actually. Okay, that is a case hit. Thank you so much, my friends. I appreciate that. Thank you, Brian Smith. Jordan Morgan. We did not rip that last night. How about a Jesse Bates on the Blue Reactive for the other Dirty Birdies? Jordan Whitehead. PSA 10 Kid Reporter. Khalil Mack. Darius Slay Jr. Will Levis. Malik Hadley. Ho there, neighbors. Kobe Turner on the Blue Reactive. Ty Keith Smith on the Blue Reactive. And Debo on the Epic Performers. Last but not least. Thank you so much, Kyle Hughes. Thank you, Jason Saltzgiver. I appreciate that. So, Mr. Andrew Kellanoy says August 17th, that card sold for $200 in a PSA 10. Nice hit for sure. Thank you so much, Andrew. I appreciate that, my man. Well, congratulations, Bobby Viles. You win tonight, my brother. I would definitely pre-grade that one. Thank you, Brian Smith. What's up, Kaysen? Excellent to see you back, my man. Long time no see. How are you? Thank you so much, Mr. Saltzgiver. All right, last pack magic for you, Bobby Viles. I would say good luck, but I don't know that you need it, my man. Let's go. Congratulations on the case hit super short print, my brother. Stoked we could find that together. Mr. Brian Burns. Harold Landry. BTJ on the NFL debut. JC Horn for North Kakalaki. Myles Garrett. National Pride, James Cook on the color match, Blue Reactive for Melody's Bills. And Cooper Kupp on the Notoriety from that red field of Eastern Washington University. Now a Seahawk. All right, my brother. Last box magic, Bobby. Good luck. I call these little hobby boxes because there is 224 cards in this one, my man. So, Bobby Viles, would you like me to skip through some base cards on this one, my friend? I agree, Mr. Kind. He is on fire tonight. Empty box there, my brother. I've got you covered, Bobby. My pleasure, brother. Mrs. Junkwax, can you do me a favor, my love? Put a note on that one, because that one goes into the pre-grade pile. Yes, ma'am. Smart man, Bobby. I would do the same thing. And I appreciate your patience on that, my man. We're looking at 3 to 4 weeks on the pre-grading right now. Pack number 4 is to the side. Good luck. Mr. Yurchich is 19592 processed. You can look that up in just a moment, my friend. And Dane, and anybody who has questions about their specific orders, if you have any personal questions about your order, you can go ahead and shoot a quick email to support@junkwaxvintage.com. I just don't want to stop the show every time somebody asks about their order. You know what I mean? But I appreciate you so much, Dane. Thank you, my man. 19592, my love. Yep, it did come through. Thank you, Dane. Yep. All right, we're skipping through some base here, folks, because there is a lot of it. And we have Mr. Rhett Lauder on the stars, rookie for WKRP. Little Karen Carpenter on the paper. Air Jordan Alvarez on the OPS. Number 5, shout out to Bubba. Royce Lewis from Minnesota on the stars. You rock my face off, Alex Wayne. Thank you, buddy. Oh. Kumar Rocker on the Schmeckle. Nice one. Rookie for the Texas Rangers. Mr. Halverson on the Rainbow. Rookie for Colorado. Jaron Duran for the Bo Sox on your Stars of the MLB. And a couple of base cards. Finishing off round 1. Onward says Rhett Lauder is on my all-hair team. Nice. I hope I'm the captain of that team. We're looking for that All Kings. I got you, Bobby. Would love to find you one, brother. All right. Skipping through some base. We have an Always a Parte, Mr. Ketel Marte. Mr. Junior Caminero, your home run derby runner-up on the Summer Superstars. Wyatt Langford, Texas Rangers on the Stars. And a whole bunch of base cards. We have a Riley Greeny. Shout out to mean Brad Greeny on the Stars. And a couple of paper. Matthew, thank you for smacking that follow button, my man. Welcome to the family. Beach Fallen, welcome back, my dude. Excellent to see you as always. I heard that Onward. I did. Mr. Harry Ford got his first career start tonight. That is awesome. I've been PCing that kid for a long time. Excited to see him finally making it to the show. That's been a long time coming. How about Anthony Volpe on your 1990 throwback? Mr. Jacob Wilson, rookie for the Athletics on the Stars. Mr. Wyatt Langford. So nice, you got him twice in the 1990 Rookie Cup. The Lawnmower Man, Mr. Jackson Jobe for the Motor City Kitties. And a whole bunch of base cards with Mr. Torkelson for the Motor City Kitties on the Rainbow. Your World Series MVP with his annoyingly perfect teeth, Mr. Freddie Freeman. Roy Ortiz, I heart you right back, my good man. Thank you so much for the gift, brother. Mucho aprecio. And a couple of base cards finishing off that round also. All right, last base pack round for you here, Bobby Viles. See if we can't find you something juicy. In addition to the case hit super short print that we found in that last box. I hope that one ends up being a grading candidate for us, because that one's pretty damn valuable at a PSA 10, my brother. That would pay for your entire order tonight. All right, last base pack round magic. And we have a player worn memorabilia, Brooks Lee for Minnesota. And I think that's numbered. Yes, it is. 12 out of 50. Not too shabby there, Bobby Viles. Your 2022 MVP, Goldie. How about the man, the myth, the pool hose on the 1990 All-Star throwback? Acuñito, Ronald's little brother, Luis Angel Acuña. Number 2, 2025, Taijuan Walker for the Fightin' Phillies. That is 302 out of 2025 to be exact. Mr. Hansen, yes, we are, my dude. So you actually just missed a case hit super short print that we pulled here for Mr. Bobby Viles. Adley Rushman on the Stars. As my Boston brethren would say, some Bryce Hampa on the Summer Superstars. Pobrecito, Altuvito. A different type of short print. And I'm going to hell. Mr. Ben Brown, Mookie, Walters, Ibanez, Nasty Nestor, little Chaz McCormick on the Schmeckel. Somebody bang a trash can for those Astros. Roki Sasaki rookie on your Stars of the MLB. Winker and Manzardo finishing off the base cards. We're going to top load your number to 50, Brooks Lee, rookie relic. That's going to go in a 100-point top loader. Not too shabby there, my man. And let's get into your last two here, my brother. Good luck, Bobby. Thank you so much, Bree Imus. And you're on deck, my dear. And Mr. Kyle Hughes, we're going to put you in after that, my man, with your Bowman Platinum. All right, we start off with some Amaya, Kodai Senga, Atreyu Abreu. Shout out to Falcor. Fairchild, the Chicago White Sox, Hernandez, Bobby Miller, Austin Barnes, Aranda, Tomoyuki Shigano, Babe Ruth on the 1990 All-Star throwback, the Great Bambino, Garrett Cole on the Stars for the Pinstripes, Brandon Lockridge, Merrill Kelly, 1/3 of the Brothers Naylor, Taijuan Walker, Brady Basso, JT Ginn, Jason Foley, he's got the juice, Tatis, Alverson, Kopech, DeLuca, Pennington. How about Acuna Matata and Hammer and Hank? Couple of bodacious Braves on the duel. 1/2 of Slam Diego, Manny Machado, Kramer, and Brad Bailey Falter for the Pirates. Finishing that one off. You nailed it, Jason Saltzgiver. Thank you, my good man. Shout out to Falcor. All right. Well, there you go. Bobby Viles, my brother. Thank you, as always, for snagging those down from junkwaxvintage.com, and I am so grateful that we found that case hit super short print for you tonight, my brother. That number to 50, Brooks Lee, is nothing to shake a stick at either. A lot of Minnesotan fans out there would love that one, number to 50. All righty, my brother. These are going in your pile. And thank you again for already snagging that pre-grade down for that case hit. Smart man. Mr. Kyle Hughes, are you ready, my dude? You're going to be right after Miss Bree Imus. And Bree B, we have our very first packs of 2004 Bowman Baseball. And then we have some 2018 WWE, looking for the elusive Shawn Michaels autograph. Thank you so much, Kyle. We're going to get to yours in just a moment, my man. I appreciate your patience. Thank you, my brother. All right, Bree B. Cannot thank you enough for snagging down our very first packs of 2004 Bowman. Good luck. Starting out with Luis Bolivar, Joe Pinheiro, Lance Berkman. Ooh, how about a gold Carlos Delgado? And that is thick with 2 C's. Just leaving that one up for you, Bree B. Hell yeah. Tim Friend. What a friend. Jeremy Bonderman. Joey Garut. Alex Romero from Minnesota. Motor City Kitties Chris Shelton. And Jamie Moyer for our Seattle Mariners. Finishing off pack number 1. Not too shabby there for you, Bree B. Shout out to Mr. Sam Shope. Mr. Carlos Delgado is his PC. That's a nice one. All right, pack number 2. That's right, Kirk Woa. The old knuckleballer. Gotta love some 2004 Bowman. How about Mr. Podsetnik, the Scotty 2 Hottie variety? Brian Pena. Joel Zumaya. Melvin Mora on the gold parallel for the Baltimore Orioles. Cliff Floyd. Bobby Jenks. Jeremy Millens laying down the bunt. We have a Kenny Perez for the Bo Sox. Tyler Davidson for the Mets. And Jason Hirsch, last but not least, somebody bang a trash can for the Astros. Those are very, very fun, Bree B. Thank you very much. Mr. Bob Mattingly says, Dalen, I had to step away for a bit. Did you rip my order already? No problem if you did. I'll head off to bed. If not, I'll be happy to stick around. I did not rip yours yet, Bob Mattingly. Nope, you still have 4 people until we get to yours, my friend. Congratulations on your gold parallels there, Bree B. Especially that Carlos Delgado. That's pretty cool. There's still a lot of Delgado collectors out there, believe it or not. Shout out to Mr. Shope. Aw, thank you. Kobe Collects. I appreciate you saying that, my friend. That is very kind of you. Bree Imus.
1 down, 1 to go.
Last pack magic, homie. Good luck. You are very welcome, Bob. My pleasure, brother. Thank you. All right, come on with some sweet chin music. And we start off with the higher power of the corporate ministry is revealed. How about Mr. Kurt Hennig? Rest in peace to the legend. Dolph Ziggler cashes in, winning the World Heavyweight Championship. Mr. McMahon's limousine explodes. That's when they were getting crazy. How about Bill Goldberg debuts in the WWE? Kurt Angle brings a milk truck to the ring. How about Roddy Piper? Rest in peace to the legend, winning the United States Championship. The Tribal Chief, Mr. Roman Reigns. There's HBK. Mark Andrews. And we're not talking about the Dirty Birdies. Rookie. Roman Reigns, so nice, you got him twice. Ronda Rousey. Rookie. Nice one. Just leaving that one up for you, Bree B. Dash Wilder. Finn Balor. Killian Dane. Rookie. Nikki Bella. One half of the Bella sisters. Sasha Banks. Another lady. Velveteen Dream. Shout out to the Velveteen Rabbit. HBK with some sweet chin music. Looking like a Chippendale. Mr. Adam Copeland, also known as Edge. And the big red monster, Kane. Finishing that one off for you. Well, there you go, Bree B. Another absolutely beautiful and very fun rip together. Thank you, as always, for snagging those down from junkwaxvintage.com. And thank you, as always, for your patience tonight, my friend. Aw, Lucy put herself to bed. Smart pooch. Went ahead and top-loaded that one up for you, Bree B. Because I would imagine at a PSA 10, that might be kind of valuable. Brandon Daigle has a question. He says, will y'all ever sell storage cases for slabs? Probably. Yep, probably. Good question, Brandon. Just like everything else on this channel, my man, it all comes in good time. But good thinking. I like where your head's at. Bree Imus. I appreciate it so much. Thank you, my friend. It is always a pleasure, Bree B. Much love to you and Lolo. You know we love you. Thank you as always, Bree. Little housekeeping. All right, Mr. Hughes. What's up there, C4? How you doing there, Caleb? Hope you're having a wonderful Saturday night fever, my brother. The Hobby Habitat. Welcome to the family, my friend. Mr. Yurchich says, do you have a scheduled start and end times for streaming? Yes, I do. I mean, we don't really have an end time, but we do have a start time. So, Dane, I would invite you to follow us over there on Instagram, my friend. So on our Instagram, we always have a weekly schedule that you can find out exactly where and when our shows will be. Thank you in advance for hitting us with a follow over there, my friend. Much appreciated, Brandon. Looking forward to those. Alrighty, Mr. Hughes. And yes, I did, Caleb. I do my damnedest, my brother. Are you ready, Kyle? My man. Let's do it. Mr. Dylan Pye says, I'm back. Did you rip my pack while I was gone? I did not, my friend. Misha, what's up, buddy? Excellent to see you back, neighbor. How you doing? So, Dylan Pye, I think we still have 5 or 6 until we get to yours, my man. I love it, Mikey. That reminds me, ladies and gentlemen, we have a little bit of an announcement to make. So for those of you that were not here yesterday, we have a brand new Twitch channel. In addition to this one, okay? So there's 2 JWV channels on Twitch now. One of them is called JWV Always On. That is a 24/7 dose of Dalen. So folks, if you're ever sitting around and you're bored and you want to watch some old JWV shows, now it is very, very easy. All you have to do is head to twitch.tv/JWV Always On. And it's all one word. Okay? There's old shows on there. And my buddy Mikey, our innovation lead here at JWV, just came into the chat on Twitch and says, I went into the JWV Always On channel on accident and I thought that you had cut your hair. I almost flipped my table. Luckily, the luscious locks are still intact, my brother. That's right. All right, pack number 4 to the side for you, Kyle. Good luck. Mr. Micho says, just here to beat that screen like it owes you back child support money. My man. Excellent to see you, Mish. Mr. Dillon says, hey, I watched one of the old videos from it and you ripped a dinosaur tooth. That's right. Yes, I did. We found a T-Rex tooth. That was pretty damn cool. We have found some truly amazing cards here on this channel, folks, in the last 4.5 years or so. We have been very, very lucky. That's a fact. That's right. Thank you so much, Mikey1, for dropping that in the chat, my brother. I truly appreciate it. And hey, Mikey, if you want to jump over to TikTok and drop that in there as well, you're more than welcome. And folks, he just brought up a very good point. If you could all take a moment, please head over to Twitch, smack JWV Always On with a follow, because we're trying to get that up to affiliate status so it can help us take this channel a little further. So I sincerely appreciate each and every one of you that has taken a moment and hit that channel with a follow. Thank you. Even if you don't plan on ever watching it, I appreciate you hitting it with a follow. It's something that you can do that is absolutely free, that makes a huge impact on my behalf. All right, Mr. Hughes, good luck, brother. 2021 Bowman Platinum, and we start off with Clark Schmidt, Nassim Nunez, Yu Darvish, Boba Fett, Dante's son, Spencer Howard, rookie, Tanner Burns, not the 6-toe, excuse me, not the 5-toe, but the 6-toe, Sanchez, on the renowned rookies, Mikey Stanton, Max Kepler for Minnesota, Casey Martin, Jared Schuster for Mr. Saltzgiver's Atlanta Braves, Alex Bregman, Cody Belly, Kevin Alcantara, Kyle Lewis, who is no longer a Seattle Mariner, Atreyu Abreu, for the White Sox. Pobrecito Altuvito. Eduardo Garcia. Robert Poisson. Likes to eat some croissants. I'll see myself out. Akil Badu. Francisco Lindor. Yolbert Sanchez. Kyle Harrison for the Gigantes on the Schmeckel. Tyler Stevenson. Joey Bart. Seth Johnson. Joey Gallo for the Texas Rangers on the Schmeckel. And old Steven Strasburg, who is now retired.
One down, one to go.
Thank you so much, Mikey, for dropping that link in the chat over here on Twitch, or TikTok, excuse me. Sincerely appreciate that, my brother. And Mr. Alex Wayne says, just went on and you talked about taking Lucy to the vet because you gave her grapes. Yeah, that happened. Perfect. Yep, that happened. Hey, Richard, thank you so much for following that second channel, my brother. I truly appreciate it. Seriously, buddy, thank you so much. All right, Mr. Hughes, last pack magic, brother. Good luck. And Tony Carboni, you're up next, my man. How about some Sammy Kershaw for the Trolley Dodgers? CJ Van Eck for the Blue Jays. Shout out to Mr. Jason Russell. Ryan Mountcastle on the Meteoric. Beautiful. And Braylon Dalen Marquez. Last but not least, rookie for the Cubbies. There you go, my brother. What's up, Mr. Jackson? Excellent to see my Canadian cousin. Mr. Saltzgiver says, may fall asleep to it tonight since it'll play while charging. I love it, Jason. Thank you in advance, my friend. That is a beautiful thing. Mr. Kyle Hughes, it is always a pleasure to rip together, my friend. Thank you for snagging those down from the website, and looking forward to the next one, my brother. Thank you as always, Kyle. Little housekeeping. All right, my dear friends. Oh, Caleb, you big sweetie. I appreciate the kind words, my brother. You must be looking in the mirror. Outstanding. Jesse Tucker was also listening to the Lucy Grape story over there. So, folks, fun fact. One time, I had, you know when you buy those like Del Monte cans of fruit, like mixed fruit? I bought one of those, like the cherry flavored ones, and I was eating fruit out of a bowl, and I had a grape left over, and Lucy wanted it. So I gave it to her. Well, Mrs. Junkwax was like, honey, I don't think dogs can have grapes. I was like, I think they're fine. Well, we Googled it, and they're straight up poison. So yeah, we had to make an emergency trip to the vet. But luckily, she was fine. I just felt really terrible because we could hear her throwing up. We were in the waiting room. She was not in the waiting room, and they had to give her something to make her throw up, and we could hear it. Oh, it was so bad. I felt terrible. Mr. Alex Wayne says the video just said that you just first got your business address. That's an oldie. You are correct, my man. That's right. That's a really oldie. Okie dokie. Mr. Ortwich says, I remember when that happened. That's right, my brother. You've been here since the beginning. Good to see you, Richard, my Portland pal. Mr. Daner Hothead, that must be Mr. Yurchich, says, I checked your schedule on Insta, but when do we know when our packs will get ripped? So, Dane, we don't actually have something that's going to tell you exactly when your pack gets ripped, but you are in the queue right now, my friend. So we have, I think, 3 or 4 people in front of you, Dane. So I don't know that we're ever going to have on this channel an exact minute when your pack is going to get ripped, but we do our best. I appreciate you bearing with me on that one, my friend. All right, Tony Carboni, my man. Are you here and are you ready, my brother? Hey, thank you so much for understanding, Dane. I truly appreciate it, my friend. And nice to have you over here on Twitch. I agree, Brian Smith. It was. And we are working on that behind the scenes right now, my friend. Good things are coming, folks. So, hey, while we're talking about that, friendly reminder, we have a surprise coming in just a short few weeks that we've been working on for months. And as I have said before, my dear friends, if you like this channel now, just wait, because it's going to get so much better. I got to keep it close to the vest for now. But there's good things coming, just know that. Excuse me. Scott, thank you for sharing out my live, buddy. Kirk Noah says, just logged into the JWV 24/7 channel. Haha, Kirk Noah. That's actually what I wanted to call that channel. Thank you, good sir. Get out of my head. But I was outvoted by Mikey and Mrs. Junkwax. They wanted to call it JWV Always On. My idea was JWV 24/7. I like where your head's at there, Kirk Noah. But JWV Always On works very well. Got a good ring to it. That spicy Walt is right here, Micho. Absolutely right, Kirk Woa. So he says he just logged into the JWV 24/7 channel and there's like only 4 boxes on the shelf. Haha, that is old school. You're right. All right, Tony Carboni, my patient brother. We have 4 packs of 1990 NBA hoops. We have 6 packs of 1991 Fleer basketball. We're going provisions hunting. Let's start with the old NBA hoops, my brother. Good luck. I know. That's right, Tony Carboni. Those are big shoes to fill, my man. You had a heck of a night last night. Mikey says, get wrecked. Amanda and I got the best tag team since the Legion of Doom. Shout out to Hawk and Animal. That's right. Cut some of the best promos in WWE history. Shout out to the LOD. Aw, thank you, Dylan. He says, I love the 24/7 channel. It's really cool to see when you started. I think it's pretty neat, too. I agree. All right, we're leaving that pack number 4 for you, my brother. And we start off with the Hick from French Lick, Mr. Larry Bird. And that is really nicely centered, too. Woo! Right off the jump. We're going to sleeve and top load that one up for you, buddy, because that might be a grader. And believe it or not, my friend, there are people out there that are trying to collect and put together what is called a PSA registered set. That means that every single card is PSA graded and registered under your name. And there's a lot of people out there trying to do that. So even the base cards from these sets in a PSA 10 can be somewhat valuable. Mrs. Junkwax, is there any way you could grab me some more 35-point top loaders? I'm going to use a 55 for this one, but it would be nice to have some more 35s. There you go, my man. Heck of a first card right off the jump. How about a little James Worthy? That is correct, Mr. Saltzgiver. Thank you, Patrick Rondo. Nice to have you, buddy. Kyle Hughes says, what channel helps you the most? Well, this channel probably helps me the most while I'm live, but the other channel probably helps more when we're not live. Good question, Kyle. Greg B., long time no see, my man. He says, congrats to the Mariners. What a finish. Astros out of the playoffs for the first time since 2016. Ouch, kabibbles. You're right. Sorry, Mr. Piccirilli. And Bubba. Sorry, gentlemen. Chucky in person. Frank Cornett. Shout out to Jim and the tennis racket. Mark West. Shout out to Mr. Esposito. Our awesome Arizonan. Jerome Kersey, who is terribly centered. Ooh, ouch, kabibbles. Kenny Skywalker. Hey, Brian Smith, if you're taking off tonight, my man, have a magnificent remainder of your evening. And I hope to see you tomorrow at 3 p.m. on Whatnot. Wes Inceld, Uncelled. Purvis Ellison. Rory Sparrow. Mr. Airmail. Carl Malone on the All-Star with Isaiah Thomas and Larry Bird co-starring. Johnny Moore. Danny Young. For Richard Ortwich's Rip City, Portland. Michael Thompson. Shout out to Washington State University. That is Klay Thompson's daddy. Go Cougs. Chucky Jones. Ricky Pierce on the 6th Man Award for Milwaukee. Shout out to Mr. Jeff Hansen. Mark Eaton. KJ for Phonix. Roy Tarpley. The Worm. My son's PC, Mr. Dennis Rodman. Tony Campbell from Minnesota. Brad Davis with that luscious lip curtain. Chucky Brown. Armin Gilliam. Rex Chapman, back-to-back Hornets. King of the Valley, Mr. James Worthy. Ed Pinkney. Mikey Schuler. Gerald and the Hendersons. Breaking Benoit Benjamin. Glennon Rivers. Alex English. Mr. Double Ott. Robert Parrish. Legend for Baston. Back-to-back Bastons. Joe Klein. Harry Catledge with Michael Thompson co-starring. Checklist. Dave Corzine. Brad Lowhouse. Byron Dinkins. Blue Edwards. The legend Mr. Dominique Wilkins. For Atlanta. Shout out to Mr. Saltzgiver. Jack Haley with another Michael Thompson co-starring. Ellis Frank. Ronnie Rothstein. And JBC. And we're not talking about that Junior Bacon Chi. Shout out to Wendy's. Joe Barry Carroll. Last pack magic on the NBA hoops. Good luck, Tony Carboni. Starting off with Dub Bowls, Stacey King. The Flat Top, Mr. Chris Mullen. Byron Scott. Big Sam Perkins. Sidney Green. Tyrone Corbin. Grayer. Paul Mokeski. Billy Cartwright. Horace Grant, back-to-back Bulls. Eric Floyd. Lester Connor. Derek Mischievous. Double T, and we're not talking about Trevor Taylor. Tommy Tolbert. And Dan Shays for the Nuggies. Finishing those packs off for you, buddy. Let's get into some 1991 Fleer basketball, Tony Carboni. Good luck. We're going Provisions hunting. I would love to find you that MJ Provisions. That Michael Jordan Provisions in a PSA 10. Last I saw, I think it's worth like between $300 and $500. Not too shabby. I agree, Josh Fish, and thank you as always for being over there on the YouTube. Shout out to all of you watching over there on YouTube tonight. I love you all. Thank you. And we start off with Spokane's finest, Mr. John Stockton on the All-Star. Casey Jones, Fred Roberts, The Worm. So nice you got him twice, Dennis Rodman. Thank you, Josh Fish. 1991 All-Star Game. Gene Littles, Johnny D. Shout out to Johnny D, member of the family over here on Twitch. Mitch Redman, Mark West, Lynham, Mr. Cycley, Joe Wolf, Antoine Carr, Paul Westhead. Shout out to Winning Time on HBO. There's my Spoken Night brother. What's up, Terry? Good to see you tonight, big man. Kiki, do you love me? Are you down for me always? Kiki Vandeweeg, Sadale Threat. The Threat so nice, you got him twice. That's a double threat. Matt Guakas, Kiki, Percy Hawkins, The Adventures of Milo, and Otis Smith. Del Harris, Chucky in person, Johnny Williams, Akeem the Dream on the League Leaders. The luscious lip curtain of Mr. Phil Jackson. That is a dastardly dirt squirrel, if I've ever seen one myself. He could hide snacks in there for like a week. Some Funyuns. Always good to see you, Terry. Big hugs and firm handshakes, my Spoken Night brother. Bo Kimball. Otis Thorpe. Brumiel Robinson. Eric Floyd. Ooh, what do we have back here? My brother. I think we have a Provisions in here, Tony Carboni. Good luck, my friend. How about your 1991 All-Star Game? Some MJ in there. Danny Manning. Reggie Lewis. Mark Aguirre. Mr. James Worthy. Detlef Schrempf. Former Seattle Supersonic that I got to meet when I was like 12. Kevin Willis. Tim Hardaway. Morris. Ryan Shaw. Rick Mahorn with the Flat Top co-starring Mr. Chris Mullen. Matt Guakas. And we're going to go ahead and sweat out that Provisions for you. It is indeed a Provisions. Mr. Johnny Battle. Armin Gilliam with B.J. Armstrong co-starring. Larry Smith. Joe Dumars, perennial all-star for the Pistons. Scott, thank you for sharing out my live, you big sweetie. Oh, easy. Welcome back, you legend. Happy Saturday Night Fever, my brother. How about the Hick from French Lick, Mr. Larry Bird. Lionel Simmons. Shout out to Colty. Horny Hornacek with those short shorts. Willie Burton. Muggsy Bogues. Michael Williams. Danny Ainge. We have some 1982 baseball cards of that fella. Big Sam Perkins. Orlando Woolridge. Joe Wolf. Peroni Sakali. Cycly. Mr. Westhead. Antoine Carr. Axon. Charles Oakley. A lot of Dick. Mata.
Giggity, giggity, giggity. All right.
Spokane's finest, Mr. John Stockton. Magic Johnson, the Irvin variety. Travis Mays, Don Nelson, Strickland, clapping them Maurice Cheeks, and Jerome Kersey for Rip City. Shout out to Mr. Richard Ortwich, our Portland pal. One last pack here for you, my good man.
One down, one to go.
Good luck, Tony Carboni. And thank you, as always, Tony, for snagging these down from the shop, my friend. Very grateful that you found us. All right, we have a D. Brown for Baston on the Slam Dunk. Mr. Anderson. Tony Campbell for Minnesota. B.J. Armstrong. The Rain Man. Mr. Sean Kemp with the Windmill. Mr. Anderson. Liddell Eagles. Brad Dougherty with somebody about to take a flop. Kenny Smith on the Slam Dunk. Breaking Benoit Benjamin for our now defunct Seattle Supersonics. Terry Porter. Shout out to my Spoken Night Terry. Rolando Blackman. Michael Jordan on the league leaders. Second to last on that pack number 4. Gotta love it, my brother. And Thurl Bailey. Last but not least with Scottie Pippen co-starring. You know we're sleeving up that MJ for you, my man. And we have one last card here, my brother. Good luck. And it is Mr. Patrick Ewing on the 1991 Fleer Provisions. Gosh, those cards are so damn cool. Can you imagine if they made something like that now? I mean, they kind of did with Downtowns, but if they made something as like a throwback homage to these, how cool would that be? Somebody has a missed opportunity. Sleeving that one up for you, my man. And since I do not have any 35-point top loaders, I'm going to put that one in a 55. There you go, my brother. That is a damn near perfect Larry Bird, buddy. If not graded, I would definitely put that one up on a shelf somewhere. That's a nice one. And an iconic card as well. 1990 NBA Hoops is like a very iconic set, in my humble opinion, when it comes to the junk wax era. All right, Tony Carboni. Again, my friend, thank you so damn much. And we will have some more of those NBA hoops back in the shop very soon. And I hope you're with us for the long haul, my brother. Thank you. All thanks go to you, as always, my friend. Would not be able to do this without people just like you, Tony Carboni. Much love to you, my brother. That's right. Our resident rock star, Mr. Lonnie. Good evening, you legend. And Mr. Saltzgiver, we are up to 81,000 likes over here on TikTok tonight. That is an absolutely astonishing number of screen taps. Y'all are a bunch of screen beating, junk wax loving, positive Saturday Night Fever having legends. And I appreciate you so damn much. Thank you for beating that screen like it called your mother something derogatory. Much appreciated, gentlemen. All right, Mr. Bath. You patient, patient man. Are you ready, Michael? My man, thank you so much. E. Poll says, Mariners about to win the World Series. Gosh, I hope so, my man. That would be absolutely amazing. I don't want to speak that into existence. I don't want to jinx it. All right. Let's go. Mr. Hughes, you made another order. Thank you so much, my brother. Good evening, Jesse Hockey. How you doing? Yes? All right, good luck, brother. And this is, I believe, your very first rip here in the family, Michael. I hope it is the first of many, my man. BWC, the night is awesome. How's your night going, my friend? And Jerome Huber, I appreciate you smacking that follow button, my friend. Thank you, and welcome to the family. Pack number 4 to the side, because it is tradición. Scott says, do you know Murdoch from the movie Murdoch? I do not. That sounds familiar, but not right off the top of my head, my friend. I think you're right, Yessie Hockey. I think you're right, brother. I see you, Mikey 1. He says, when I'm elected president, sweating cards will be illegal and punishable by being thrown in the nearest volcano. I love you, brother. Oh, bro. I know who the A-team is. Yeah, buddy. That's why that sounded familiar. Yes. You're talking about the A-team, brother. Shout out to Mr. T. All right, we got a Gil McDougald, Speedy Gonzalez, Omar Vizquel, who is a former Seattle Mariner legend, but for your Cleveland Guardians, they're Yessie Hockey. Shout out to you and Mr. Tim Hudson, our crazy Cleveland fans in the family. Yuri Perez on the Future Tools. Jordan Walker on the Blue Cracked Ice for the St. Lunatics. Tyler Locklear for my Seattle Mariners. Kyle Harrison, Jim Tomei, Mario Soto. It's a Mia Mario for WKRP in Cincinnati on the Green Cracked Ice. Jim Rice for Baston. Roberto Alomar. Noah Schultz. Sam Crawford. Kirby Puckett. And that deserves a go! Shout out to my marvelous Minnesotans. Rest in peace to the legend. Mr. Hunter Brown on the Blue Cracked Ice. Espino. Sterling Thompson. Babe Herman. Honey, you cannot ship your pants. Frank Baker on the Old Ball Game. Cole Young, who is a stud prospect for our Seattle Mariners on the color match. Pat Gillick for the Toronto Blue Jays. Another color match. Shout out to Mr. Russell. Brennan Davis. Junior Caminero. Maglio Ordonez. And Elijah Green on the True Silver for the Nationals.
One down, one to go.
Last pack magic for you, Mr. Bath. Good luck, my friend. Oh, Scott, Murdoch is your cousin. That's awesome, buddy. Very cool, Scott. All right, we have a JT Gin for the Athletics. Shout out to Dutchie. Smoltzy, back when he had hair. Ralph Kiner for the Pirates. Buff Bagwell on the 3-hole. I'll give you a 3-hole.
Giggity, giggity, giggity.
All right. That is a beautiful Prizm 3-hole, little Buff Bagwell. And last but not least for the Gigantes, Grant McCrae on the Blue Cracked Ice. There you go, Mikey Bath. My man. Thank you for snagging these down from the website, and I appreciate you being part of the family, my friend. I hope that is the first rip of many. And thanks for hanging tonight, my brother. I appreciate your patience. Mr. Huber, I appreciate the heart, my man. I heart you right back. Hey, sounds awesome, my brother. We will be live tomorrow at 3 p.m. Central Standard Time on Whatnot. If you want to join us over there, we'd love to have you. And then I will be back in this capacity on Tuesday morning at 9:30 a.m. Central Standard Time. And folks, just a fun fact, I'm going to tear down my entire station here on Sunday because I'm going to reset it all back up. So there might be a little bit of a different look on Tuesday. Nothing crazy, but might be look a little different. Have a wonderful night, Mike. Cheers, my man. If we don't see you tomorrow, I hope to see you on Tuesday, buddy. Much love to you, my brother. Sleep tight. Mikey says he is a buyer on the Buff Bagwell. So, Michael, if you want to sell that Buff Bagwell, you got a buyer over here on Twitch, buddy. Oh, my man. That is magnificent. I cannot wait to open that live here on the show, Michael. Looking forward to it, Mr. Bath. Thank you again, my man. I appreciate it so much, brother. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And I will rip that live on the show if that's what you want. Happy to do it. All right, legends. We're moving on to some basketball. 23-24 Wild Card Metallics. 6 autographs in this box, and this goes to Mr. James Vallejo. He went to bed already tonight, but he's going to go back and watch the replay. Mr. Rob Richardson, shout out to the family pharmacist. What's up, buddy? I thought I smelled a Gigantes fan in here. Good to see you, my man. Tennessee. And I am still thirsty. All right, buena suerte. Senor Vallejo. Let's see if we can't find the man something juicy. This is the very first Wild Card Metallics basketball box that I've ever ripped. Ooh. We have a Wild Glass that will be less than 10 numbered. We have a Wild Paint that will be numbered to less than 5. Again, a Wild Fractal. Guaranteed 1 of 1. Awesome. A Mega Fractal. Damn! 2 1 of 1s. And a Wild Light, numbered to 15 or less. Felicidades en advancia, Senor Vallejo. Damn. Hey, Tony Carboni. Good night, my friend. And thank you for being awesome, my brother. I appreciate the kind words. You have a wonderful remainder of your evening, Mr. Carboni. And we will hopefully see you tomorrow on Whatnot. And if not on Whatnot, then back here, same junk time, same junk channel on Tuesday. Big hugs and firm handshakes to you, Mr. Carboni. All right, we're going to save those 1 of 1s for last. Mr. Andrew Kellinoy says Wildcard product seems to be gaining a lot of traction and popularity. You're right. So we've been doing this for many, many years. And I remember back just a short 4 years ago, people would not touch Wildcard with a 10-foot pole. Some people anyway. And I think Wildcard has done a lot to improve and make the cards even cooler, in my humble opinion. So myself and Mrs. Junkwax actually had a really, really nice conversation with the folks over there at Wildcard during the National. So they're doing some great things over there, and we want to support them. All right, we're starting with our highest number, 215. And we have a Mackay Ashton Langford. Oh, wow. Folks, that said that was going to be numbered to under 15. That is numbered 3 out of 3. Thanks, Wildcard. Awesome. And they don't call me the Bookend King for nothing. Beautiful. Scott says, shout out to Mrs. Chunkwax. Bro. Typo. Thank you, Scott. Goodness gracious, Scott. All right, let's go with the Wild Paint. No, excuse me, Wild Glass, number 210 or less. Yeah, it's a good thing Mrs. Junkwax is very secure. First on print to 2, Khalid Moore, rookie autograph. Not too shabby there, Mr. Vallejo. Damn, that was another one. It's supposed to be numbered to 10 or below. All right, we'll move on to some Wild Paint. These will be numbered to 5 or less. He said, shout out to Mrs. Junkwax. Yes, gotcha, Scott. I appreciate you, buddy. Numbered first on print to 3, Ian Jackson. On the Ray Wave, for lack of a better term. Pretty. One more Wild Paint, number 2, 5 or less. And we have a Mike James. Rookie, first on print to 3. Another Ray Wave. And now we're into the big ones. So we have a Wild Fractal, and we have a Mega Fractal. We'll go Wild Fractal first. Buena suerte, Señor Vallejo. Duran Holmes on a rookie 1 of 1. That is gorgeous. Congratulations, Mr. Vallejo. Felicidades on the Uno de Uno. Check that out. Nice.
One down, one to go.
Last pack magic for Señor Vallejo. And Legends, we are 5,000 likes away from 100,000. We're going 6 figures on the likes tonight, my dear friends, and I cannot thank you enough. All right, last pack magic for James. It is Colin Castleton on a 1 of 1 Mega Fractor. That kid needs to go to Ken Griffey Jr.'s School of Autograph signing. But aside from that, that is a beautiful card. Congratulations, Señor Vallejo. You got 2 1 of 1s out of that box, buddy. Gotta love it. One more time, congratulations, James, on 2 1 of 1s out of that box. And as always, Señor Vallejo, mucho aprecio for snagging those down from junkwaxvintage.com. And thank you again for following us over there at the JWV Always On channel on Twitch. Dr. Aaron, Mr. Whiteman, what's up, brother? All right, my friends, the queue is as follows. Next is Mr. Bob Mattingly. After that is Mr. Dylan Pye. After that is Mr. Kellanoy. And after that is Dane, Mr. Yurchich. And Ryan Bruns and Kyle Hughes, we see some new orders for you as well. Mr. Mattingly. Bobby, are you ready, my friend? 1994 Fleer Ultra Baseball. Unfortunately not, Alex. I hope you're here, Bob Mattingly. Good luck. And that reminds me, folks, just want to give another friendly reminder that starting next week, we're going to change up our procedures just a little bit. So a lot of you know that since the beginning of this channel, about 4.5 years ago, I would basically wait for people to be here to rip their stuff. Okay? That worked really, really well when we only had like 20 people in the family. As we grow, it's getting harder and harder to wait. And we're spending a lot of time waiting. So, starting on Tuesday, from now on, whenever there's a personal rip that is purchased at junkwaxvintage.com, we're going to put them in the queue, and we're just going to rip them all. And if somebody is not here for their rip, politely and lovingly, we do offer 4 different ways that you can watch the replay. And I think that's going to help things move forward a little smoother. Oh, yes, I love it, brother. My man. Does not get much better than that, buddy. I am peanut butter and jealous myself. All right, we have Kevin, who is always a little gross. LaTroy Hawkins, rookie. Chris Nabholz. Bobby Ayala, pitcher extraordinaire for my Seattle Mariners. Tim Belcher, excuse you. Max Suzuki, rookie for my Seattle Mariners. Eddie Zambrano, rookie for the Cubbies. Eric Anthony for our Seattle Mariners. Anthony Young. James Mouton, rookie for the Astros. Ozzie Guillen, before he got new teeth. James Baldwin for the White Sox, rookie. Alex Wayne says, recommendation, in the description, maybe put their names for rips. In the description? What description are we talking about there, my man? Help me out there, Alex Wayne. I like suggestions. Darren Holmes for the Rockies. How about Ultra All-Star, some old Greg?
Come on, Greg.
Maddox Leaving that one up for you. Where in the world is Benito Santiago? Beautiful. For the Florida Marlins with those stun of shades. Woody Williams, back-to-back stun of shades. Marcus Moore, rookie for the Rockies. Kurt Abbott for the Florida Marlins. Brian Anderson. Luis Alicia. The infamous safety glasses of Mr. Chris Sabo. The pencil stash of Rafael Palmeiro. Mike Kelly, rookie for the Braves. Razor Ramon. Pico. Ramon Martinez. Pedro Martinez. Back-to-back Martinezes. Eric Davis for the Tigers. How about Ultra All-Star Matty Williams for the Gigantes? Mr. Bubba 3, Mr. Farwell says, I think he means in the heading for the replay video. Say whose personal rips are in that video. I think it might be too long, but I think that's what he means. Alex Wayne says, so when they go to watch the replay, they can see if you rip their cards. Gotcha, brother. That would be a little bit of a lift to go back and update every single video with every single personal rip we did. I love where your head's at, Alex Wayne. That is not a bad idea at all, my man. But that would take quite a bit of work. We're already spread pretty thin. But maybe that's something that we can work out here in just a few weeks. You know what I mean. How about Wayne Gomez, rookie for the Fightin' Phillies? Keith Lockhart, rookie for the San Diegans. Michael Tucker, rookie for Alan White's Royals. Ricky Bones, Ricky Bones. Bobby Munoz for the Fightin' Phillies. Stan Javier, master of the unibrow for the Athletics. Carlos Garcia for the Pinstripes. Mikey Greenwell for the Bo Sox. Perennial all-star pitcher, Mr. Frank Viola for the Bo Sox. Shout out to one half of the Super Stroopers. Randy Myers. Old Greg.
Easy now, fuzzy little man Peach.
Harris. Ricky Botalico, a rookie for the Fightin' Phillies. And last but not least, holy cow, Phillies' finest, Darren Dalton. Shout out to the chiseled chin, and rest in peace to Mr. Darren Dalton. Excellent way to end the packs there, my friend. Just leaving that one up for you. Thank you again, Mr. Bob Mattingly. I think we might have lost Bobby tonight, but I hope he goes back and watches the replay. And Mr. Mattingly, as always, my good friend, thank you for snagging those down from the shop. I love ripping into especially early 90s baseball. Thank you as always, Bob Mattingly. Unfortunately, we did not find your cousin in there. Donnie Baseball. All right, we are moving right along. Mr. Dylan Pye. Thank you for your patience tonight, my friend. Good luck. 2022 Goodwin champions. Thank you so much, Jeremy Farwell. I think you are correct. All right, we have Marina Beck Romanchuk. It's a lady. João Felix. Caleb Williams on a chrome, for lack of a better term. Miller. Thanks, Upper Deck. Brady House. And Alex Alcala. Soccer. Finishing that one off for you, Dylan. I am sleeving up that Caleb Williams there for you, buddy. Aw, thank you so much, Kyle Hughes. I sincerely appreciate the kind words there, my brother. And Mr. Palmer, thank you for the corn there, my man. I am quite corny. What was that, my love? I surely do. Thank you very much, Dylan. And I can't wait for you to snag those fat packs, my man. We do have more coming. All right, my dear friends, we have a first ripper here in the family. Mr. Kellanoy. Andrew. You ready, brother? Thank you, Dennis. Always appreciated, my good man. Happy Saturday Night Fever. Hope you're having a wonderful one there, Dennis. All right, Andrew. Your very first family rip here, brother. And I hope it is the first of many. Good luck. Scott says, I'll let you know on Friday. I'm getting a big box of baseball cards. I can't wait. That's awesome, Scott. Very cool, brother. Skylar to Real says, what are you drinking? Some of that spicy water. Always the same thing, my friend. Mr. Kellenois has been watching you for a couple of years, just been silent. My man, I appreciate that so much. Thank you, Andrew. That's really cool, brother. I truly appreciate that. And I'm glad you finally were able to pull the trigger, my brother. I hope it is the first of many. Good evening, Paul Willis. Oh no, the Mariners lost 5-3. Oh. That hurts my heart, gosh dang it. But thank you, Victor. I appreciate it. All right, we start off with Mike Gallego, Craig Graybeck, Matty Noakes, Ray Durham, some Bull Durham, rookie for the White Sox, Dougie Fresh Jones with the sidearm. Ricky Sutcliffe, Jim Eisenreich, Bernard Gilkey, Bill Plantier for the San Diegans, David Goggins, Mikey Stanton for the Braves. Shout out to Mr. Saltzgiver, Brian Johnson, rookie, Harold Baines, Dimitri Young, rookie for the St. Lunatics. Well, hello, all rookie team, Chan Ho Park for the Trolley Dodgers. How about some evening chili? Davis. Jeremy Amanogoto, watching you live from Japan, my brother. That's amazing. Hope you're having a great time over there in the land of the rising sun. How about some Eric Hansen, former Seattle Mariner? Joe Hall, rookie for the White Sox. Kevin McReynolds rap for the Mets. Domingo Cedeno, rookie for the Blue Jays. Shout out to Mr. Russell. Jeff Conine. Eddie Murray for the Indians with that luscious lip curtain. El Presidente, Denny Martinez. Another Indian. Shout out to Mr. Hudson and Yesy Hockey. Eric Karros. Harry Pendleton. Mickey Tettleton for the Motor City Kitties. Hall of Fame legend Mr. Larry Walker. Oh, hitting machines, Frank Thomas. That's a nice one, buddy. We would have pulled that back in 1994. I would have been very, very happy. Just leaving that one up for you, my friend. Pedro Munoz. Paul Spilarich, rookie for the Blue Jays. The Big Cat, Andres Galarraga. Meow. Luis Polonia. Darren Jackson for the White Sox. There we go. Shout out to Mr. Bob Mattingly, his cousin, thrice removed. Donnie Baseball with that luscious lip curtain. Julio Franco for the White Sox. What a cool card. Lenny Dykstra with that unique batting stance for the Fightin' Phillies. Alan Watson for the St. Lunatics. Tony Longmire, rookie for the Fightin' Phillies. Ray Lankford, legend for the Cardinals. Ray McDavid, rookie for San Diego. And last but not least, speaking of legends, how about some Barry Bonds on the 1994 All-Star team? Just leaving that one up for you, Andrew. Mr. Yesy Hockey, I cannot thank you enough for the beautiful gifts. Mrs. Junkwax, leave those up for me when you are done. Thank you, my love. All right, we are moving on. That's right, Andrew. Before the juice. True. See you, Trevor Taylor. Weird rip. Mr. Victor Lopez, he says Mariners play at 12 noon tomorrow Pacific time, Dalen. Thank you so much, Victor Lopez. I appreciate that, my friend. Thank you, Trevor Taylor. All right, round 2. And we start off with old Rick White, Otis Nixon, Dave Valley for the Red Sox, former Seattle Mariner. Dunston checks in for the Cubbies. Mr. Saltzgiver, if you're taking off tonight, my friend, have an absolutely fantastic sleep, and we will see you tomorrow at 3 p.m. on Whatnot, my brother. Thank you as always for hanging, Jason with an E. Mariano Duncan, John Burkett, Wes Weeger, Harry Mulholland for the for the Pinstripes. My PC since I was about 8 years old, Mr. Jose Canseco for the Texas Rangers. Thank you, sweetheart. If you're leaving, I love you. Thank you. Excellent. Cool. Sounds good, my love. Go get some winks, babe. Thank you, baby. Shout out to the CEO, ladies and gentlemen. Hold up. Love you, babe. I don't want to take the cards off the screen. I love you, sweetheart. Thank you for your help. Mr. Dave Justice, 1994 All-Star team for the Braves. Shout out to our departed brother, Mr. Saltzgiver. Have a wonderful night, Victor. We will see you tomorrow, my friend. Todd Jones, rookie for the Stros. John Patterson. Steve Dreyer. Kevin Rogers for the Gigantes. Shout out to Mr. Rob Richardson. Old Brett Saberhagen for the Mets. Jim Edmonds for the Angels. Hector Carrasco for WKRP in Cincinnati. Tim Raines. Jonathan Hurst, rookie for the Mets. Scott Brow. Thank you, sweetheart. Chris Hammond for the Marlins. Manny Ramirez. Awesome. Sans Dreadlocks. Carlos Baerga, one of my favorite names in baseball. Good evening, Bruce. Excellent to see you and Kayla this evening. How about Big John Kruk on the Phillies Finest? Joe Grahe. Billy Ashley, rookie for the Trolley Dodgers. David McCarthy for Minnesota. Henry Rodriguez. Kevin King. Charles Nagy, always nagging. Kurt Gibson for the Motor City Kitties. Jose Hernandez. And talk about a luscious lip curtain. That's a nice one. Dan Wilson, who's a legend for my Seattle Mariners. Mark Kiefer. Carlos Garcia. Mikey Greenwell, so nice you got him twice for the Bo Sox. And Mark Langston on the Strikeout Kings, former Seattle Mariner. Awesome. Just a couple more rounds left here, my man. Andres, what's up, buddy? What's up? Oh, you're with Sawyer. How cool. Well, welcome to the familia, my man. Bienvenidos. Hope you guys are having a great night in the restaurante. Shout out to La Popular. Good to see you tonight, Bruce. How you doing tonight, brother? All right. One more round here for you, buddy. This is our penultimate round. And we have a Ravelo Manzanillo. Domingo Jean. Oh, it's Andrew, Senor Martinez. How you doing there, young man? I'm sorry, I thought Sawyer was working right now. Pat Rap. He's got a bad rap. Chris James. David Weathers, rookie. Checklist. Orioles, Red Sox, Angels, Indians, White Sox. Tigers, Royals, Twins, Brewers, and Yankees on the other side. John Burke. Charlie Huff. Harold Reynolds rap. Another former Seattle Mariner. Excellent to see you tonight, Andrew. How about Tom Pignosy for the St. Lunatics? Funky Cold Musina. My very first one of one that I ever pulled was this fella right here. Sid Fernandez. How about a Lenny Dykstra on your Phillies All-Star? Jose Rijo, Bip Roberts, Rick Aguilera for Minnesota, Return to the Mac, back-to-back Minnesotans, Old Todd Stottlemyre, Roger Salkeld, rookie for our Seattle Mariners. That would have been a huge card back in 1994. Mr. Charlie Hayes, Craig Graybeck, Dougie Fresh Jones for the Fightin' Phillies, Chad Ogia, rookie for the Indians, Pharrell Wade, rookie for the Braves, Dave Heldiger, rookie for the Mets, Joe Grahe, so nice, you got him twice, Billy Ashley for the Trolley Dodgers, David McCarty, Henry Rodriguez, Kevin King, rookie for our Seattle Mariners, Charles Nagy, Kirk Gibson, Jose Hernandez, and last but not least, with the Phillies' finest, Darren Dalton. So nice that you got him twice. And we're down to one last round here for you, my brother. Thank you very much, Andrew. You have got some sweet cards in here, my good man. I love it, Andrew. You and I both, buddy. Lots of cards in my tires, in my bike spokes back then. I would also use crushed up pop cans. Give me a hell yeah in the chat, folks, if you ever used a pop can in your bike tire to make it sound like a motorcycle. Those are the good old days, right? All right, we start off with Mr. Anderson, Alicia, the infamous safety glasses of Mr. Chris Sabo, the pencil stash of Rafael Palmeiro, Mike Kelly rookie, Pedro Martinez, Eric Davis, David Cohn, Ruben Sierra, the sheriff, the bird murderer, my twin, Mr. Randy Johnson, outstanding, Willie Banks, Orlando Merced, Max Suzuki, rookie for our Mariners. Thank you, Mr. Kind. Eddie Zambrano, Eric Anthony, Anthony Young, Ricky White, Otis Nixon, James Baldwin. Dunston checks in for the Cubbies. Marvin Freeman, Mariano Duncan, John Burkett, Wes Weegar, Harry Mulholland, Hitting Machines, The Big Hurt, Mr. Frank Thomas, so nice you got him twice, Mr. Pete Harnish, Dean Harris for the Padres, Willie McGee, Zane Smith, Brian Hickerson for the Gigantes. Shout out to Mr. Rob Richardson. Cody Simons says, before I had front brakes on my bike, I'd usually jam my foot in the front tire to do a nollie. Oh yeah, brother. I remember those days. About Kelly Stinnett, rookie for the Mets. Billy Davis, Eric Hansen. No, sir, I do not want a piece of pizza. Shout out to old Chris Hansen. Joe Hall, rookie for the White Sox. Kevin McReynolds rap. Domingo Cedeno. Hitting Machines, Mr. John Olerud. Shout out to that infamous helmet. Wilivio Veras, rookie for the Mets. Chad Curtis. Chuck Finley, with a very cold upper lip. Brett Boone, another famous Seattle Mariner. Jose Rijo. Bip Roberts. Dave Staton, rookie for the San Diegans. Rick Aguilera. Return to the Mac. Todd Stottlemyre. Salkeld. Mike Gallego for the Pinstripes. And last but not least, some old Greg.
Come on, Greg.
Maddox. Finishing that one off on the 1994 All-Star there for you, Mr. Kellanoy. I sincerely appreciate your very first rip here in this family, my friend, and thank you for being a part of the family for so long. And I hope this is the first of many rips that we get to do together. Thank you again, Andrew. Excited for you to get your very first JWV package, my friend. Hey, all thanks go to you, my brother. Sincerely. Do we have old Disco Dane in the house? Mr. Yurchich. Hey, big hugs and firm handshakes to you, Mr. Kellanoy. Officially welcome to the family, Andrew. All right. We are moving on. And just to let you know, we have Dane here. After that, we have Mr. Ryan Bruns, is our favorite Funnel Jackson in the house. And then we have Kyle Hughes with some Playboy. And that might be finishing us off tonight. Good luck, Dane. So, my friends, just another reminder, we will be live tomorrow on Whatnot at 3 p.m. Central Standard Time. I hope I get to see some of you then. And I do believe that there are teams up there now on Whatnot if you would like to pre-bid on your teams. I was a little premature calling that earlier, but Mrs. Junkwax has been hard at work over here, and I think she put those up there now. Mr. Kind, a giggity.
Giggity, giggity, giggity. All right.
Maybe. It ain't easy being this Brandon Creasy. Good evening, Brandon. All right, we start off with some Otis. Johnny Williams. Chucky in person. Matt Gawakis. Sadale Threat. Percy Hawkins. Mr. Rod Higgins. Drazen Petrovich. Rest in peace. Kevin McHale with Mr. Bill Lambier co-starring. Health and Spence. Ooh, buddy. You see what I see back there, Daner? Think you have a Provisions in here, my man. Felton Spencer. Isaiah Thomas. Harvey Grant. Ricky Smits. Eric Lechner. The Hick from French Lick. Mr. Larry Bird. That's right, Daner. Lionel Simmons. Shout out to Colty. Horny Hornacek with those short shorts. Willie Burton. Johnny Battle. Armin Gilliam with BJ Armstrong co-starring. Larry Smith. Joe Dumars. Ooh. We'll sweat that one out for you, buddy. Mr. Don Nelson. Saying, talk to the hand because the face ain't listening. Rod Strickland for Right Down the Road in San Antonio. Maurice, flapping them cheeks. Jerome Kersey. A lot of dick. Mata. Mr. Robert Parrish. Derek Happa. Mr. Airmail himself, Karl Malone, on the All-Star team. And it's probably a minor. Eddie Edwards. Dominique Wilkins. Danny Ferry. Shout out to Danny Ferry over here on Twitch. The Flat Top. Mr. Chris Mullen on the All-Star team. Derek McKee for my now defunct Seattle Supersonics. Buck Williams. Going Buck Wild. Horace Grant. Rex Chapman on the Slam Dunk. Jerry Reynolds rap. AJ English. Todd Leakty. Oh, my Lanta. You got two. Congratulations, Dane. You lucky ducky. Woo, buddy. How about the Admiral, David Robinson? Checklist. Darnell Valentine. We're going to sweat that one out as well. And if I think that is who I think it is, we're going to have to check that out. Hey there. Hello, Alta Talent. Long time no see, my talent agent. How are you, my friend? He says, I have a galaxy to claim. Well, how do I do that, homie? You have to help me out on that one. Shout out to my talent agent. I am very well. Thank you for asking. I have not seen you all in a while. I was hoping you all are still okay. I appreciate you being here. Thank you as always. Darnell Valentine. And if you could help me out, how would I go claim a galaxy, my friend? Mr. Eddie Johnson. Johnny Konchak. James Edwards, channeling in his inner Fu Manchu. Dale Ellis. Rory Sparrow. D. Brown for Baston. The Shermanator, Mr. Sherman Douglas. AJ for Phonix. And Pooh Richardson. Finishing off the base packs. The Adventures of Pooh. And Alta Talent, if you are still here, my friend, I would love to set up some kind of like a one-on-one, have a chat with you. That would be fantastic. So what would be the best way to go about that, my friend? Excuse me. All right, Dane. Last pack magic, buddy, before we get into your sweats. Good luck. And we start out with some Rex of the Chapman. Byron Scott. Clyde the Glide. Shout out to Mr. Ortwich. Mr. Knight. Marcus Liberty. Tyrone Corbin for Minnesota. Oh, thank you so much, Mr. Meanie Brad Greeny. I see the heart there, my man. Thank you as always. Big hugs and firm handshakes to you, Bradley. Hope you have had a spectacular Saturday, my brother. Harry Cummings for San Antonio. Eddie Edwards on the slam dunk. Billy Cartwright. Purvis Ellison. Harry Catledge. Chris Dudley. Craig Elo. And Cliff and the Swiss family. Robinson. Finishing that one off for you. Alta Talent, are you still in here, my friend? Think they might have left us. That's okay. No big deal. All right, Dane. Best of luck to you, my friend. Here we go, brother. Oh, hell yeah. That is who I thought it was. Congratulations there, my man. Michael Jordan on the 1991 Fleer Provisions. Oh, Mr. Kellanoy, thank you for the beautiful gifts there, my brother. I appreciate it so much. Alta Talent, you have sent me the link to the Discord in my messages. Thank you so damn much. I appreciate that, homie. Great to see you tonight, my friend. Big hugs and firm handshakes to my talent agency. Great to see you tonight, Alta. And I will check my messages as soon as the show's over tonight, my friend. Yes, I will definitely join that Discord, homie. I gotta be honest, nobody has ever told me that there was a Discord before. I had no idea. So I am happy to join that, my friend. You betcha. Thank you so much for popping that face in here tonight, my friend. It is wonderful to see you. And I will check that right after the show tonight. All right, on the stand goes your Michael Jordan there, buddy. Hey, me too. Me too. Thank you so much. Looking forward to chatting with you more over there on Discord, my friend. And it is great to see you tonight. Shout out to Alta. All right, last card magic for you, Dane. And it is the big man, Mr. Patrick Ewing, for the Knickerbockers. Sleeving and top loading that one up for you as well, Dane. Congratulations, my friend. Absolutely beautiful. And I'm slightly peanut butter and jealous. These will be in your next JWV package there, Dane. And thank you as always, my man, for utilizing junkwaxvintage.com and being just a part of this family. I appreciate your consistency. I appreciate the positivity. And I'm chomping at the bit to get into the next one. I agree, Dennis. Isn't that cool? That's why I just love these Provisions so damn much. Some of the coolest cards, in my humble opinion, from 1991. All right, Mr. Yurchich. Those are all going in your pile, my man. Thank you again. So, folks, if you would like to see that entire Provision set, check it out. You got the Admiral, Mr. Michael Jordan, the Round Mound to Rebound, Mr. Charles Barkley, the big man Patrick Ewing, Mr. Airmail Colin Malone, and Magic Johnson. That is the entire set. Mr. Alta Talent, Mr. or Mrs., excuse me. When you join the Discord, let me know via message so I can send you the Galaxy next time you're live. I love that, and I will absolutely do so. You betcha. And very happy to know that the Discord exists. I truly appreciate it. Thank you so much, my friend. Made my night tonight. Shout out to Alta Talent. You have a great night as well, my friend, and I'll talk to you very soon over there in the Discord. Cheers. Alrighty, we are moving on, folks. Mr. Ryan Bruns. How about an MJ Holdings tin with your boy, Mr. Justin Fields, on the front? Good luck, Ryan. Let's see if we can't find you that elusive downtown. Mr. Kellanoy, Andrew. I got to be honest, brother, I have never seen that gift before. That is really cool. And I cannot thank you enough for that, my friend, truly. Words do not convey properly how grateful I am, my man. So I have said it before, folks, and I will say it again. My wife and I run a very small card business here. And those gifts over there on TikTok, the hype trains that we have over here on Twitch, none of this would be here without those. So thank you so, so much, my dear friends. Amazing. All right, Mr. Oh, that's a new one. Our very first pack of 2022 Illusions in one of these MJ Holdings boxes. Outstanding. And we have our obligatory 2021 Optic Football. And then 2 packs of 2022 Select Draft Picks. Let's start with some draft picks. Hey, thank you again, Andrew. I know that might not be a big deal for you, my man, but that's a huge deal for us. Cannot thank you enough, my friend. Mr. Dennis Dutton, good evening, Double D. Mr. Shoop, thank you for beating that screen like it owes you back child support money, my man. Great to see you tonight. All right. Good luck, Ryan. Starting out with some Kyron Williams, Chris Long, Dak Prescott, Patty Mahomes on the True Silver. Beautiful. Shout out to the Red Raiders. Carson Palmer on the field level. Cortland Sutton, Isaiah Spiller, Jamal Charles from right here in Austin, Texas. Awesome. Derrick Henry on the Select Stars Prizm. And Matthew Stafford for Georgia on the field level. Shout out to Mr. Saltzgiver, our gorgeous Georgian. How we doing tonight, Double D? On the stand he goes. Let's go to 2022 Illusions football, and we'll finish off with that 2021 Optic. And starting out with some good juju. Smith, Schuster for the Chiefs. Shout out to Mr. Allen White. Cordarrelle Patterson for the Dirty Birdies. DJ Moore, Wicca for North Kakalaki. Jameis Winston for Jimmy Nugent's Saints. Oh, hell yeah. Peanut butter and jealous, although he's in a Broncos jersey. On the Schmeckel, my PC, Mr. Russell Wilson. But I only PC him in a Seahawks uni. And last but not least, Wandale and the Swiss Family Robinson on the Mystique. Rookie for the Giants. Shout out to Melody. Excuse me. Mr. Dennis Dutton, you already know, my brother. If I am here ripping packs with my best friends in the front yard, you know it's a damn good day, my friend. And my brother, all joking aside, we have had an absolutely magnificent evening. We have found some very, very cool cards tonight. We've had a lot of quality family time. Nothing to shake a stick at, my brother. Great to see you tonight. You're just the cherry on top there, Double D. Robbie, thank you for smacking the follow button, buddy. Welcome to the family. All right, Mr. Ryan Bruns.
One down, one to go.
Last pack magic, my friend. Good luck. Calvin Ridley for the Falcons. Carson Wentz. Irv Smith for Minnesota. And De'Ami Brown, last but not least, rated rookie for the Commanders. And back then, they were the Washington football team. Gonna sleeve that one up for you, my man. Thank you, as always, Mr. Ryan Bruns. Those are going right back in your tin, my friend. And that will be in your next JWV package. Thank you, as always, Mr. Ryan Bruns. Shout out to my favorite Funnel Jackson. Thank you, Jesse Tucker. Thank you, Josh Fish. And Mr. Kyle Hughes. Are you here, my man? Excuse me. And my dear friends, my family. Dennis, you big sweetie. And I see over there mean Brad Greeny with 10 beautiful tiny dinies. Thank you so much, you legend. You know I love those little buggers. Thank you so much, my brother. Killing my tiny diny goal this evening. And Dennis, I love the finger hearts there, buddy. I finger heart you right back. That sounds kind of dirty. I like it. It's a no-no, but I like it. All right, Mr. Kyle Hughes. We have 4 packs of Playboy here, buddy. And my dear friends, my family, we have been here for 3.5 hours of quality family time tonight. I do believe this might be our last family rip of the evening. If Mr. Kyle Hughes is here. Shout out to Mr. Hughes, paging Mr. Hughes. As always, my dear friends, I cannot thank you enough for hanging out with me tonight. And folks, it has not only been an absolutely spectacular Saturday, it has been an absolutely wonderful week here at JWV. A lot of you know that we had a huge announcement at the beginning of the week. We are very, very excited to have the privilege to go live over on eBay Live. We have eBay Live training coming up sometime in the next couple of weeks. And then after that, we will be going live on eBay. We will still have this show, so don't get it twisted. What we are going to do, though, folks, is we will slowly but surely replace Whatnot with eBay Live. But we will still have this show day in and day out. Nothing will change here, except for there might be a whole lot more people here. All right, well, gosh dang it, it looks like we lost Kyle Hughes. I'm going to go ahead and rip him anyway, and he can go back and watch the replay. Pack number 4 to the side. Let's see if we can't find him a Prez on our way out. So, my friends, I am going to go ahead and call that last call. If you would like to rip something down from junkwaxvintage.com, you are absolutely welcome to do so. But if you want to wait until Tuesday, that's okay too. Thank you very much, Dennis. You know I love those tiny dinies, my brother. That is my favorite gift of all time. Always has been, always will be. Although I do like the tiny dinies eating hot dogs now. I've noticed they've added a couple more tiny diny options. Not upset at it. All right, good luck, Kyle. Holy side boob. From 1974. She's got legs. She knows how to use them. Holy legs, Batman. From 1976. We got a checklist. Whole bunch of covers from the 50s and 60s. We have a celebrity card with Bo Derek and John Belushi co-starring. How about some Sally Field? He was a looker back in the day. From 1986. I Was 4. That's got to be a classy cover. From 1960. Some Paper Bunnies. From 1955. Playboy on Broadway. From 1962. Ooh, how about the Music Jamboree issue with Linda Ronstadt? Some cheek chillin'. That's fun. From 1980. I Was a Twinkle in My Daddy's Eye. Mr. Kellanoy, your checklist announcement reminds me of the Smokey in Mortal Kombat. Are you talking about Toasty? Shout out to Noob Cybot, or also known as Tobias Boone. Yeah, Toasty. I remember. Love it. Thank you, Andrew. Wonderful reference. From 1959. You got to take the L here, Kyle. Sorry, brother. How about Brigitte Nielsen when she was dating Sylvester Stallone, another celebrity? Little promo. That's got to be another classy cover from like the 50s. 1961. I was off. 1973. Some Sexy Sisters. from 1978. The salute to the All-American housewife that is so problematic in 2025. Yikes. Some quilting from 1956. And last but not least, another classy cover from 1956. A long time ago, folks. Playboy has been a thing for many, many years. Well, there you go, Kyle Hughes. I am so sorry we lost you, buddy. But if you go back and watch the replay, Kyle, thank you for watching it. I appreciate it, buddy. And thank you for snagging these down from the shop and being our possibly last rip of the evening. I'm refreshing just to make sure. This is our last rip of the night, my dear friends. Thank you so much, Mean Brad Green, for the tiny dinies eating the hot dogs. I sincerely appreciate you, gentlemen. Thank you. I see you, Dennis Bradley. And Mr. Andrew Kellanoy, thank you for the gift as well, my man. All right, last rip magic here, folks. And we start out with a flower child. It's got to be a 1970. It is exactly 1970. Fantastic. You got the letter P. You could spell pl or lup. How about Miss Lisa Matthews, Playmate of the Year with a strategically placed hat from 1991. Speaking of flower children, 1963, Miss Stephanie Beacham on the Wild Winter issue from 1987. And last but not least, that's got to be another classy cover. Indeed, from 1961. There you go, Mr. Kyle Hughes. So sorry I couldn't find you a Prez or a refractor in there, my friend, but you got some beautiful cards nonetheless. I am putting these in Mr. Kyle Hughes' pile. Allow me just a moment, my dear friends. All right, we good. My homies, what an absolutely spectacular Saturday Night Fever. Thank you, as always, for hanging out with me on this spectacular Saturday Night Fever edition of the JWVCC. Mr. Dennis, smacking me with a Bat Boy tater. I gotta love it. And that actually reminds me, folks, I heard a rumor that starting this week, over on YouTube, they have basically started allowing gifts, basically just like is here on TikTok. So excited to see how that pans out. And thank you in advance to my very first gifter over there on YouTube. That'll be a fun one. So speaking of those gifts, my dear friends, as I have said many, many times, I would not be here doing this without the gifts that we have over there on TikTok, the hype trains that we have over here on Twitch. From the bottom of my heart, my friends, thank you so damn much. That was an absolutely magnificent way to start our evening. Congratulations to Bobby Viles on that PSA 10 Joey B rookie. Hope that stays in your PC forever, my brother. And like I said, legends, I will be back here tomorrow, 3 p.m. Central Standard Time on Whatnot. And I truly hope that I get to see all of you. Hey, sounds awesome, Andrew. I am looking forward to it, my man. And sincerely, thank you so much and welcome to the family, my brother. And I can't follow everybody, but I got you. It looks like you have to approve my follow there, Mr. Kellanoy. Welcome to the family, my man. Again, I appreciate you. So, folks, good night, brother. I appreciate that, Jack. Thank you, buddy. My dear friends, my family, as always, until we see you tomorrow at 3 p.m. Central Standard Time on Whatnot, please be good to yourselves. Please be good to the people around you. And practice that attitude of gratitude until we see you tomorrow. Enjoy your outro jingle, my dear friends, and some smoochies. I love you all so much. Good night. Let's bring it back down, shall we? You too, Bradley. You too, Dennis. Love you, gentlemen.
Thanks for rolling through tonight. We had a time, y'all know it's true.
You know it's true.
Rip lived through breaks and family rips and shared it all.
With you.
From TikTok gifts to them likes, y'all beat that screen like it owed
you money.
Hype trains rolling, climbing high, man. It sure got funny. So here's to the legends. We thank you so deep. Another Saturday night of memories we'll keep. From Dalen and Mrs. Junk Wax, with love we seal the deal.
Sealed the deal.
JWV's all about the joy you make real. Level 6 on that hype train, gave a box away. PSA 10s, vintage stars, Hall of Fame on display.
Congratulations, Bobby Biles.
Every gift and every cheer keeps the fire burning bright. And we're grateful for this family every single morning and night. It's the end of the week, but we'll see you real soon. Tomorrow on Whatnot, 3 p.m.
in the afternoon.
Then Tuesday morning back again. Same old crew on Twitch, TikTok, Kick, YouTube, and Facebook too. So here's to the legend. Thanks for riding along. For the gifts, the trains, and the love all night long. From Dalen and JWV, we're blessed to the core. We'll be back real soon, but tonight we love and thank you more.
You do the same, Jesse Tucker. Thank you so much, Richard Ortwich. Have a wonderful night, my brother. Mr. JR Motorsports fan, it is always a pleasure, my friend. Big hugs and firm handshakes to you, my man. Thank you again, Daner. Thank you again, Mr. Bradley. I appreciate you as always, Mr. Greeny. Dennis, have a wonderful night, my man. Mr. Kellinoy, you too, brother.
Did we miss Baywatch?
You know that I'm the cream of the crop.
When I was tasting you, brother, I found you to be not so bad at all.
And I'm inviting you to come see me and to get it straightened out all in one night, yeah.
Oh, my.
After I beat you and satisfy all the Hulkamaniacs, I'm gonna get off by cranking your knob.
Oh, wow.
Unjustifiably in a position that I'd rather not be in.
Who the fuck is that guy?
Come out, Greg. Easy now, fuzzy little man Peach.
I've been arrogant, and I apologize.
I am humble in general.
Oh, my God. I've got the style and profile like never before. Let me go on record as telling the whole world to be the man. You gotta beat the man. And I'm saying, I got that Ric Flair. Woo! I got that Ric Flair.
Come out, Greg.
Giggity, giggity, giggity.
All right. It never gets old, my dear friends. My road dogs who have hung in here with me till the very, very end, you already know this entire week here at JWV absolutely deserves.
Give me 2 claps and a Ric Flair. Ooh, yeah.
This is the coolest thing I have ever seen.
You can take me, but you cannot take my bunghole. For I have no bunghole. I am the great Cornholio.
Get that corn out of my face.
Emotional damage.
There you go, you legends. Thank you again for another absolutely spectacular Saturday Night Fever. Dennis, I see over there, you absolute legend. Thank you, brother. You know how important those TikTok gifts are, my man. I truly appreciate it. Thank you, Dennis. Great to see you tonight, my brother. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Shout out to Mr. Kyle Hughes. Shout out to Dane Yurchich, Lonnie, Mr. Cheney, Boog, Yeet, River Liebig, Rob Justice, Kevin Robert, Alex, Andrew, Jacob Lucas, Freebird, Mr. Goyette, the Bad Leprechaun, Jet Silver, the Mindless One, long time no see, my man, Mr. Joe Hedge, Killa MC, Yukon Do It, Trevor Kasane, Gunder, Shane Shame 22. I appreciate y'all so much here tonight on TikTok, my friends. Thank you again. As always, be good to yourselves. Be good to the people around you. Practice that attitude of gratitude. And we'll see you tomorrow at 3 p.m. on Whatnot. Good night.